Okay.
Okay, can you start
Okay,
checking?
Yeah, shall start. Okay, who wanna go first? Okay, Jay, you wanna go first or?
Can start. I am at 2.4. I got a little bit concerned over the holidays where everyone just sort of disappeared without saying anything. So, I apologize for that. But, it'll be fine. We'll pass into the group to see if we can get momentum for the going into the Gregorian year. But overall, I'm definitely concerned. I just feel like we need to figure out what we're doing and get something functional, because right now what we're doing is not working. And it's nothing so let's see what we can do. And yeah, my main focus is getting these new deadlines set up. So I've been working on the deadlines and trying to get organized and figure out how we can get functional again as quickly as possible. Okay.
Okay, Lucy, do you want to go first?
I'm at 3.5.
Okay.
Yes, I've been working on deadline updates. Project setup. Normal watching phone. Yes.
Okay. Okay, who's here? Okay, that's the three of us. Okay. I'll go next. Are you finished, Lucy?
Yeah, done.
Okay, can you please take note for me?
Yes.
Okay. I'm at 2.3. Okay, and since I came back from leave, I just did some the base upfront payrolls and that's updating, and set up the umbrella notes for 173, and also did my pop budget change. That's all I did for this week. Okay, check. Um, okay. Shall we do the rolls, or even if we are three only?
I think we need the session to be brief so that they can focus on breaking up, do the work. I don't know the rest. Maybe we have
I mean,
Sandra. Sandra, kindly can you check in, please?
Okay.
Hey everyone, I joined.
yes.
Who's the
Lex.
Alex? Okay.
Lex.
Sandra,
Yeah, I'm here.
kindly check in, please.
Okay. I'm going with 3.0.
3.0. You said
Okay.
3.0?
Was I was working on payroll setup with Lucy on Hydra Hour 2.
Okay.
It's
Something more.
good to have everybody back after Xmas festival.
Pardon? I can't hear you.
I said I'm happy to have everybody back after the Xmas festival.
Hello,
Okay.
Lucy. Good evening.
Okay.
Hello, Lucy. Greetings.
Okay, good evening. Shamandu?
Hi.
Yes, greetings.
Okay,
Yes.
greeting. Tell us your number.
Hello, Chinwendu. Can you please check in?
Yes.
Yeah. Tell us your number from 0 to 9. What are
Oh,
you feeling? How you feeling?
oh. I'm feeling pretty good. Um,
Mm-hmm.
7.
You're 7.
Mm.
So, what have you been working on lately? You've been working on something?
No, I would like to work on something today. I've
Mm-hmm.
been I've been away. I've been away for a meeting.
Been away. Okay. What's is it two times there 2x or 1.5? I mean, is it midnight there or
It's midnight. It's just it's 9, not midnight. It's just
okay,
past 10. Yeah.
1.5.
1.5? Okay.
1.5.
You're,
I think
you're in computer? Hello, Chinwendu.
Hello.
Are you in computer right now?
You said?
Are you
are
on
you
computer or your mobile?
It's not very clear.
Are you on computer or
Yes,
mobile?
yes. I'm on computer.
Okay, thank
I'm
you.
on computer. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Mark.
Okay. Alex, would you like to check in?
Yes. Can you listen to me?
Okay. Yes,
yes.
I hear
Good.
you.
Okay.
Good. Okay. I have a little noise in the background, but hope it doesn't bother. So I'm gonna be mute most of the time I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm on 1.7. Uh,
Master's like gonna get thrown away.
okay. I've been very busy with some things here on with the holidays and taking care, attending family and everything. But we're overall general. We're on the general. We're okay. We're good. Um, I'm feeling uncomfortable because of recent situations. I have been away from FUN for all the month, uh, and well, hopefully we can address what's been uncomfortable for me. And I have a little time today, and that's it. Check.
Okay. Okay, so shall we go on our focus
Yes.
or the roles? Okay, I'll help on note taking, on the
Well,
recording, indexing.
I can try to get the rhythm set up.
Yeah, rhythm J. Okay.
I'll also help on note as
Okay.
well.
Who want to do organizational timekeeping?
I will do rules. Okay. I'll do organization timekeeping, value tracking as well.
WC value tracking also. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, with priorities, okay, I'll do also. Okay, then let's go to focus desired outcome.
The focus number one is the okay, yes, deadline, back the processing, stop, break up to okay, scheduling.
Who else has a topic or you wanted to discuss?
I have a
Alex?
topic. Yes,
Uh-huh.
I have a topic. I was drinking water. Um, I would like to address the situation, the message on last week regarding payroll and back pay. I don't know. Maybe it would take 12 to 15 minutes at much, I think. And after, then we may continue work.
Ooh, one thing we forgot to do with our check-ins, we forgot to do our statements.
Statements.
So we should do our statements, and then I'm fine getting focused on the back pay process and having clarity on that and making sure we are on the same page. We could even make that our first topic if we want to.
Mm-hmm.
But then we should probably focus on the 100% pay stop. But anyway, let's do our statements real quick. I'm willing
And
to work
also
on
budgets.
what, Lucy?
A quick update on budget, because when we did the budgeting, it was written 0 for Joyce. So
0? What budgeting?
the first time
I don't know what that means.
when we did the draft budget.
I don't remember Joyce being 0, but we can review it. Okay.
Yeah. Time budget, please.
Very quick. So, anyways, let's do our statements real quick. So I am willing to work on 100% pay stop and get all of the value in back pay.
Okay, I'm willing to work on my work on 100% pay stop and get all value in back pay.
I'm willing to work on 100% pay stop and get rest as value.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm willing to work on 100% pay stop and get the rest on back pay.
Okay,
I'm
who
willing
else?
to work on the 100% pay stop and get the rest on back pay.
Chumendo. Chumendo, can we say your statement, please?
Is on mute.
Yeah, he's on mute.
He said he want to use the restroom, I guess.
I think, okay now, shall we go to campus?
Yeah, and Chinwendu has not really been able to schedule or do any work on anything at all. So I mean, I don't know what's going on or why he's here or whatever. But I think we should probably end up deactivating him. He's not able to communicate. He's not able to schedule. He's not able to do any work. So, but anyways, we don't need to worry about that now. We have higher priorities. Let's go to the topic. So I would propose the first 3 topics. We could do a quick review of the budget with Joyce. I don't see that should be an issue. We'll deal with the back pay process and the back pay concerns and the communications. And then get into the 100% deadlines updating and get off 100% pay stuff.
No objections from
Okay, I can make the topic review.
So are there any objections to these topics? We're good?
no objections.
No objection.
Okay. So
No objections.
the topic is related to the budget. So let's see if we can figure that out.
Yeah, here. I just want to copy it. I just copying right now there.
So we approved option number 3 with Joyce getting paid between 200 $255 to $639, depending on time budget.
How
So
was that come about? This is what we update using this. This is what we approve on.
I don't know what that is. That's not the budget.
Pause. Inhale together. One,
Right,
two,
so I'll put it
three.
here on line
Exhale, relax.
3. So the link to the official budget is right here.
Okay.
So budget. I think this is just confusion from when you did the budget. You did it wrong and you incorrectly linked the budget to the budget voting form. Remember, you were supposed to fix that?
Yes, I linked the budget on budget voting form.
Okay, so what is this?
When we update, I just realized today I saw it's zero on leave. So that's why I was like, why don't we review? Why was it 0 hours?
I don't know what you're talking about. 0 hours. I don't understand.
Check on line 15.
Where did you see the 0 hour?
No, but all of this is irrelevant. The budget is on line 3.
Okay. That's okay then.
So if you're looking at the wrong budget that was not approved, then you just need to do 0.1 hour policy tracking.
No, this budget is generated from there, Jay. It's not that I'm working on. I was even the same person updating this budget. And I realized that the budget.
Who's responsible for the budget in the HR board voting certification? Who is responsible for the budget in the HR board voting certification?
It's
Who worked
me.
on it? Okay,
I work on.
this is unacceptable. If you do not know what the link to the budget is, and you don't know what the budget is, that's
I know the link to the budget, Jay. When I go through that, because when I update this, I realize always Joy's budget and Ate budget is always the same.
Where
But
is it 0 in the budget? I just don't understand. Does anyone see Joyce and Ate at 0 in the budget?
No, it's not Ate. I'm like, I was checking the list that we approved because I update the budgets based on that. So I was like asking, you can see what I link on our note. That's what I was just asking to see. But
Whatever
you say
you link here on the notes, I would remove because it is irrelevant and it's just wrong information, and we should definitely get rid of that and make sure it is, blacked out because no one should be looking at it. It's old. We approved and certified the budget. The budget is linked on line 3. We approved option 3 by the HR board. It was certified. Anything other than that is just you're just got the wrong information, and giving out wrong information
Time
is.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
It is 0.1 hour policy tracking for giving out wrong information. Okay.
okay.
So does anyone see any issue with the budget?
No.
Lucy, are we good?
It's okay, Jay.
But do you understand what the budget is?
I understand the budget. I was just going back to see why was it 0 there. That was the reason. If it is wrong, then it's okay.
But this was a past decision before we actually updated the budget. Do you understand?
Yeah.
This was just for the recruitment process. This was not the official final budget by the HR board, which is what matters. At that time, Joyce was on leave, so we put 0 hours because we had not heard from Joyce yet. Okay.
It's clear now, yeah.
All right. So can we move on to topic 2?
Yes.
All right. So let's go to topic 2.
Creating the tab. Okay. Back pay process. Okay, the tab is there.
All right. Do you want to start, Alex?
Yes, I want to start. Okay. Lately, I have been feeling very uncomfortable with some of things that I've been understanding, or maybe I've been misunderstanding lately about all the work we do here. Um, I would like to start with the message that you posted just after you guys worked on the payroll. That you mentioned about that we workers sometimes say we'll give back money during back pay proposals and then do the opposite. Okay, I want to start with that because my first proposal was initially. Let me see if I can find it. Um, that the back pay I was asking for could be considered out of the payroll regarding months 155, 89, and 38. And just after we went through the proposal, you specifically said that it
Please
cannot be part
write
of the
whatever
payroll
you want
because
to say and take
it's
a
a
break.
different process. It is different money and it's not related. And after that, we erased those lines from my proposal. So, in my understanding, if we make a proposal and it's not correct to be included into the payroll, we make a proposal of back pay and it's not supposed to be included with the payroll, then your message is has no sense. I mean, I understand your immediacy to propose a policy with that, and okay, because it looks like its intention to get more votes, but you clarify that back pay is one thing very not related, if I can say it like that, to the payroll. So it's not about intention, it's not about votes, it's about people getting money. Besides that, back pay proposals, as I have seen, are being made because payroll is late. And I remember that when we had my interview, you mentioned we run payroll once per month. I also remember that it's into an hourly rate that we every time in the budget discuss, and it's very different of the proposal that I sent on Workana. My proposal was $8 per hour, and after I joined, I was suggested to give a training rate. Then when I lowered my proposal, I also stated that I was able to commit up to 10 hours, and I committed way much more than that per week. And I just see that all the terms of the initial proposal are changed. That every time you say you are not going to get paid or you cannot get paid if you don't get the work done. But our proposal is to get paid per hour, not per result. If you can see on our, or at least on my proposal. See, and that has gotten me very uncomfortable. Um, Last week on I didn't get to join on the session, but Ate mentioned when I saw the recording that she asked, "Are we volunteering here?" And I also asked my question that if you need volunteers because of any reason, you might as well state it. You cannot propose I don't know, every now and then to tell us to that we are going to get paid after we get the work done when our proposal was to get every hour we worked any amount we stated or we agreed to, and then get run the payrolls or get the payroll running whatever every 2 3 or 4 months. Now I understand many things. Now I understand why everybody gets angry or gets frustrated because the payroll doesn't get run or because the payment doesn't get done. I would at least be comfortable if we get, like you mentioned, for the one-time payroll, we get monthly the the amount to cover our needs, that it should be at least internet, electricity bill, and maybe some other resources that we use, because we get deadlines for that also. We get every 10 of the month, I have to pay my internet. Every, I don't know, 6 or 7, I have to pay my electricity bill. Every week, I have to go buy groceries for me and my family. And those are resources that I need to cover every single month, that I cannot wait for payment to get done every 2, 3, or more months. And I wanted to say that.
So you're done, Alex?
Yes, for the moment, I'm done.
Okay. Does anyone else want to go respond? Lucy, Joyce, Sandra, anyone else, or should I go?
Go ahead, Jay.
Okay. I guess I'll do my best. There's a lot to unpackage here. I think you brought up about 5 to 10 issues, but they're all related to payroll, which I'm adding in. It's not just the back, it's just the general payroll process. Also, we missed a break. I don't know if you want to stop for the break, but I think that the overall, context of it all is that for me, the most important thing is figuring out how to get functional so that we can move forward.
Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So that we can move forward and get paid, right? I mean, I would like to get paid. I don't feel like I've gotten any sort of real pay for like all year, and not longer, and which is, I can't continue like this. I mean, there's not a lot longer that I can do this. So, probably end up applying for some more jobs and things like that, which is fine. And hopefully we can keep this going, even though this wouldn't be my primary work, right? So in the context of like figuring out a model that works, I think it's generally difficult I was silent for a little while. I was trying to figure out what to say, but it's generally difficult for a little while to prioritize a situation with a worker who really just hasn't been working. I don't even know the last time you scheduled to work on payroll. Right? You're responsible for the payroll, but you don't work on the payroll. Maybe 2 months ago, 3 months ago, maybe you tried to work on it. I don't know, but so I agree. That the payroll was not getting done on time with a lot of problems. We actually completed the payroll only a few days late this month, so maybe 3 days late, which is unbelievable if you compare that to the last year. We've never ever been that on time. So, I'm not expecting the token payrolls and bonus payrolls to be on time yet, but at this point, I'm expecting moving forward that all of our equity and base payrolls are on time. So that's exciting, but it's not enough, right? We need to get it all of our payrolls should be on time. So the most serious concern here that I think is kind of a separate topic would be making sure everybody understands their agreements with the team and understands what their like the new payroll model. The idea is that everybody knows how much they're getting paid in real time, so that there's never any question about the amount of pay at any time. Oh God! Hold on a second. And so obviously anyone
Okay. Hello.
anyone can choose to do a training. Hold on, Chinendra, we're in the middle of the topic. Anyone can choose to do training budget if they want to, and then you need to focus on your training. But obviously, nobody even
Time to
focuses on their
pause.
training.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So if we're not ever doing any training, no one's ever going to get off the training budget, which is like really bad, right? So anyone can change their budget and propose a budget that's not a training budget. So I think at some point in time you'd be on your normal budget. In the context of, in the context of what has been agreed upon, nobody is ever gets paid for going above the hours that they are budgeted. So if you want to go above and beyond the hours under our contracts, everyone gets a stipend for their time. But if you're 10 hours a week and you decide to work 30 hours a week, the extra 20 hours are not paid under our agreement. That's extra time that you're choosing to put in. Nobody is required to do. So I mean, I don't know exactly what your expectation was, but we can't just like endlessly pay people for doing whatever they want to. In the end, we need to get the work done, which obviously is not happening. It's a huge problem. People are just disappearing for weeks and weeks, if not months on end, and then the people who are here just aren't getting the work done either. So we are definitely in a very difficult situation. We need to recruit, but it's almost impossible to recruit based on like trying to get someone involved in an organization that's basically failing. But let's just be open, transparent about it. We're going to do our best, and we're going to move forward regardless. And build a model that works with whoever wants to be involved. Like if this is our team and this is the best that we can do, we need to downsize, and we will downsize. And we just do with that. This should be fine. But yeah, so I think if we are capable of doing enough work, like we have a good team here. Everybody's capable of doing enough work. The question is, like, how do we make it functional? Anyway, so Alex, if you want to respond to that, I don't know if anyone else wants to add anything, but what I would like to do is get, through all of these other topics and get into the actual back pay model and making sure that the process is clear, that the criteria is clear, so that we never have to worry about stuff in the future. Check. And just to like, summarize, I mean, we have major problems and it's a huge issue. So just fully agree with that. We have major problems. It's a huge issue, and I apologize, for being direct. And I also did policy tracking for Lucy, so I wasn't involved with Lucy that I
Please stop
mentioned.
and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
And it definitely, affects me, in terms of just like, I've been dealing with it for years and years and years, and part of me just feels like, I'm getting screwed, that to spend all these thousands and thousands of dollars, $3,000 on payroll for 3 months, where it's just like, we're barely doing not even 5% of the work. And it's just like a lot of money on our side too. On my side, it's just a lot of money, and I'm not getting paid either. So it's just really frustrating. And so I apologize for bringing that on any individual, but it's just like, it's also good to be honest. But yeah, check. Do we lose Alex?
Alex, you're muted.
Is
Is Alex here?
Alex? He's not there.
Hello?
Hey, Chinwendu, what's up?
Yes. Yes, I heard the concerns of Alex that the previous payment method has changed, and he has some concerns about that. I want to talk on that area. Yes, we voted for the change because we feel that in our organization, the proper payment mode should be per work, per hour of work, and 2 weeks, and per month, and per week. So depending on the worker's input, we all agree that it is proper for such a method to be adopted in the payment. So though he may not be around when it happened, but it is proper that we follow the leading system of payment at this time. So that is my little input to him.
Cool. Lucy, Joyce, Sandra, anything to add?
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count
Kami
1,
ang
2,
labing
3,
as pano.
5. Open your eyes.
Joyce, Sandra?
No, I don't have anything. Where's Alex? No,
He's gone.
I lost him.
Alex is lost connection.
I have a concern, please.
Sandra? We can hear you, Sandra. Can you continue?
Okay, my my own concern is about policy tracking. I really want to know more about this policy tracking. Please, is it that for each policy we track, the time is being deducted from our payroll? I don't understand, please.
So policy tracking is pretty simple. It's mainly for just educational purposes, for training, so that you know when you're breaking policies as opposed to just ignoring them, right? So, and it's always best to learn a policy in the moment when you actually break it. It's just a million times better for training purposes. Like if you wait until later, people just but it doesn't have anything to do with your base pay, right? So your base pay and your budget is not affected at all by the policy tracking hours. Instead, the policy tracking hours relate to 10% of your bonus, right? So we don't really
Okay.
do the bonus payrolls yet, but when we do get to the bonus payrolls, it'll affect your bonus, it'll affect your equity and your bonuses, but only 10%. So if you have 10 hours of policy tracking, that relates to 1 hour of bonus value. Okay?
Okay.
So if you are making, I don't know, $5 an hour, it would be after 10 hours of policy tracking, it might affect your bonus by $5. But that's not necessarily true. It only depends on the situation and everything. Okay?
Time to stretch. Please stop. Stand up and stretch your knees around for 30 seconds.
All right, quick stretch. Okay. Anything else? Did we answer your question, Sandra?
No, no.
Nothing else? Okay, so I don't know what's wrong with Alex. Alex, try FQN as well. I'll FQN Jitsi, see if it works. Okay, so that brings us to the proposal. So let's get this proposal going, and then let's move on, see if we can get Alex back. So the proposal is to add 2 criteria for back pay proposals. One, that you are required to calculate your top average pay cost per worker, changes with the back pay, and then 2, that you are not allowed to say in any way that you will pay back money. So those are the 2 criteria that I would like to add to the back pay proposals, that just like our payroll, that you should just know your top average costs. I think that all expenses, we should understand that. And this would just be added to our existing criteria. Get the criteria organized. So questions? Or, oh, hello? Is anyone hearing me? There's not.
Okay, like, yeah, I know, like, I want to say something about you should not say anything on about the back pay. What about like my scenario, my proposal? The initial proposal was about
Pause.
uh,
Please stop.
laptop,
Close your eyes. Count
and it
1,
was
2, 3, 4,
like
5.
requesting the organization. Then you tell me, I think we don't have enough fund for this. You can propose maybe back pay.
No
That
one ever
means
said we didn't have enough balance for it. No one ever said that we didn't have enough balance for it.
you said it's a high. It's high. I can get the message.
So
That,
these
yeah,
are
you said
expensive.
you respond to my proposal. Say it's high. You might consider back pay. I
Yes,
think that
I was making
proposal
sure you
already.
understood your options. You had your options of either the cost of the computer or doing the back pay. Obviously, it affects the ownership, right?
Yes. So that means already the proposal was known. What I want to use that money for, that I was proposing on back pay.
No,
Is
it doesn't matter what you say. What matters is getting verified. When we do reimbursements, everything has to be verified. There must be receipts. There's no question. It doesn't matter what you say. All that matters is what you actually verify. So when you send someone back pay, they can spend that money on whatever they want to. Period. We're not going through your bank account in verifying what you did and didn't spend that money on. You understand? Does that make sense or no?
I think yes.
So you can say all you want. Oh, I spent it on this. I spent it on that. It's just your word. That's all it is, right? If you really care, you can send us receipts or whatever. But it's like you don't have to do that. We just don't. It's in our policies. It's not our business. It's your personal business, your personal property. It doesn't affect us. Do you understand?
Yes.
A Tay, on the other hand, has a company-owned computer that is owned by us and does affect us, and we need to know what's going on with that computer because it's not hers. Very different situation.
Sorry, Jay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, sorry. When you say calculate your top over cost per worker, I want you to explain better on that.
Time for breath. Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
All of our ranking is based on your cost as a worker. So half of your ranking is based on cost, the other half is based on your skill. So it just relates to the ranking, and so the more expensive you are as a worker, the lower your ranking. The less expensive, the more, the higher the ranking.
Higher.
So are there any other questions on the proposal? Did we write down these questions? I know you guys don't really take notes on the actual things, but there was a question regarding top average cost is equal to your ranking, right? Your ranking based on your pay rate and cost, right? So what was the other question? Was related to something with Lucy. It was about her, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't related to the proposal. Because it was related to think existing criteria. So are there any other questions or concerns?
No concern for me.
You look, Alex is back.
Well, Alex back?
My question was this. I think I related to my issue just like to respond to the what is there. It's not that I'm focusing on maybe why was it like that. Like I was proposing, that is an example. I proposed to get to request for the laptop. Then after that, and the response was from there, we need us to get like if that's high, you might consider back pay. That means already in my back pay, people know what I'm going to use that money for, because the initial
No, we don't know what you're using the money for,
Close
Lucy.
your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
If we put 400, if we put $300 in your account, right? That day, whether you go and you buy food or whether you go and you buy, whatever money comes out first out of your account, it's irrelevant. Like it's not applicable to our payroll process. Your personal bank account is not our business. Do you understand? We don't care what you spend the money on. We shouldn't care what you spend the money on first when you get the money. It's not a reimbursement. Like what do you not understand about that? Like, we're not going through people's personal bank accounts and verifying how they spend their personal money.
Yes, to my understanding is this, Jay. Already people knows why am I proposing that.
No, you said something, it's not verifiable. You say it 100 times, it has still not been verified. We don't know. We don't care.
Okay.
You could be lying. There is no way for us to know that what you're saying is actually real. If the same thing is true, if Mendu just started saying, "Oh, I need an extra $400 for a computer," we don't know he's going to spend on a computer. I have no idea. I'm not going into his house and into his bank account and personally verifying how he spends his personal money. You understand?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what someone says. All that matters is what can be verified. Period. We're not playing games here. This is like payroll. This is like actual money.
Okay.
Right? If all that mattered is what people said, then people could give any reason for wanting money that they wanted to, and that is extremely problematic. Right? The ones that we've heard in the past is everything obviously from computers and phones and being able to work and all that stuff. But we've also heard, oh, my child is sick and they are going to the hospital and that we need a medicine. They're going to die without medicine. Right? So it's just like, when you hear that, oh, I need $1,000 or my child is going to die because they don't have medicine, it's like, how do you know if it's true or not? Like, they would need to send us all the verification. We would need doctor's information. We need all that information. We don't want that unless it's reimbursement for health benefits under our policies, right? It's just like, and even then, it's still pinned that information. It's not privy to the organization. So it's like, as soon as you get into what the money is being spent for, it is an endless loophole of just like, the more people can embellish on what they need the money for, the more money they get. I mean, that's not fair. You understand what I'm trying to say? If you're better at making up a story, then you get more money. That's outrageous. That's just corruption.
Write down whatever you were about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
And maybe it's true. Maybe they do need the money for that, but it's not our business. That's not what we are here to do, is to verify people's personal bank accounts. That is not our business. Our business is to get work done for organizations. Okay, so do you understand, Lucy, or not?
Yes, I understood.
So your thing happens to be a computer, but other people, it's very, very different things all the time. And it doesn't matter what someone says they're going to spend their money on. It's their money. They can spend it on whatever we want. We simply just don't care what they're going to spend the money on. And to say what you're going to spend the money on is against policy, because it is very, very easily turns into whoever can tell the best story gets the most money. Everyone else gets screwed. Okay, so let's let Tay check in, then let's take a break and vote on this proposal, and then go from there.
What is the proposal?
So, was there anything else for you, Alex, that you wanted to add? But let's let Tay check in first, then we'll go back to Alex.
Yeah. What's checking?
Okay, on you check and I will take notes. About Ate? Where's Ate? Ate, are you there? I think Ate's not. I cannot hear you, Ate. Sorry.
Okay, we can just maybe. Oh,
I
it's
get
okay.
Hello,
Yeah,
yes. Now we can hear you. Now we are getting you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Ate. Can you please
I'm
check
at
in, Ate?
2.1. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm at a 2.1. I've been working on the tactical help in the payroll. I look forward to the session and check. Sorry, I'm late. I fell asleep.
All right, Alex, what's up with you?
Yeah. Okay, now that you mentioned the top average, I'm going to paste on line 102 the top average calculation. According to this list, my top average was 3.77. As you can see, I mentioned that it's very different from my initial proposal. Kai, deja el gato, bájalo, por favor. It's very different, very far away from my initial proposal. I don't know if you can, I think
I think it says here that you went up to $11.63.
yes, but if you calculate all the hours I worked for this month only, it's only 11.63. But how about the other hours I didn't get? I don't want to say I didn't get paid, but all the affected hours that I committed, that I put into the work, and I haven't got paid because of pay stops, because of lateness on the payroll, and that is.
Are you talking about the hours that you worked above the 10 hours a week?
I worked on the first month. I worked 110 hours. On the second month, I worked 90 hours.
No, but these are all hours above the 10 hours a week. So you're expecting to get paid for every hour you work above your 10-hour budget.
Of course, because that is our proposal. That was our.
That's not money in the budget. We never approved that money to be in the budget. Like the idea that you can work more hours than the 10 hours that were agreed on doesn't make any sense.
But I didn't get paid even on the commitment. I didn't get paid even half of what I did. Then this is all a lie. I mean, this is all fake.
So let's go back to Alex and actually address this, because it's a separate issue really, but your question is about the contract and pay and expectations, right? So do you want to explain it again, and then we can try to communicate about it? We're also missing a break again, so it's our second break we're missing.
Okay, let's take a 5-minute break, and then we continue.
All right, but we are definitely over time on this, and we're going to need to do a lot of policy tracking. We only had 24 minutes on one segment on this, right? So I would prefer to maybe just creating a new topic that we can actually get into it, because for me it's a separate topic. Right?
But it's all related to the same issue.
Sure, it's all related, but we're over time, and it's under our policies, our new policies. If we take a break, and we are missing breaks, then we automatically go back to view up. Does that make sense? So I think what we should do after we take a break is we should go back to view up. Otherwise, we should not take a break and just continue to break policy. And we're already over the 24 minutes we allotted for this. And we'll just keep breaking policies.
End of break. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
Now, policies are another topic also. But I'm not going to go through them.
I didn't understand. What was that?
That policies are another topic, completely another topic. But I won't go through them. That already Lucy mentioned the other day. Or, yeah, Lucy, I think.
About what?
About the policies. Every time, everything we do, we say there has a policy, and we're breaking the policies, and it's not very clear where the policies are, so we can know them. But there's also a lot of policies that looks like kind of pop up nowhere.
Did you listen to the response from that? Like that I stated the response, because it's like you're bringing up all the stuff that Lucy said.
No, I did listen to it, and I'm just mentioning what was kind of covered there.
Okay, but I responded in detail about everything that Lucy said. We can go over it all again, but basically, because you're missing the session, it's like we're spending all this time rehashing an old session, which means we're going backwards and not moving forward, which is funny.
No. You asked me, and I answered just that.
That you did not hear the response. All you heard was
I did listen to the response, just like I answered you, but I don't know, like 15 seconds ago. Anyways,
Okay,
I
anyways,
prefer
why don't we
good
just
meaning work.
continue and address this contract and pay expectations, because this is a major issue and a major big deal.
Okay, this was my initial proposal.
Can we get a link to your POP?
To my POP?
Yes, absolutely. We want your POP. Your POP is your proposal. I don't know what this is.
This is the proposal of Workana.
Okay, but this was only your proposal to be able to join the recruitment process, the initial recruitment.
So
This link, it's in line 135.
you pasted, Joyce? Thank you.
Your current
Yeah.
POP is $480 for 15 hours per week.
This is not my first proposal. This is my latest
That's
proposal.
what your current budget is. Your current budget proposal is $480 a month for 15 hours a week. Like, this is what you're proposing moving forward.
Yes, but now I'm going to change it again.
You can change it to whatever you want, but it would be helpful for us to know what your proposal is so that we know what we're talking about.
Okay, no, but let's discuss it how it is. It doesn't matter.
This is how it is. This is your current proposal for January, February is $480 per month for 15 hours a week. Am I missing something?
Please stop. Close your
What am I
mouth.
missing?
Count 1, 2.
No, you're not missing something. We can talk about it like it is. It's the initial proposal, like I just.
You're talking about a proposal from 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not how it is. That's what it was 6 months ago.
Yeah, but it's still very different of the top average that I get paid. And even if I could get paid the top average per hour, it would give me a very reasonable difference in the amount of payroll or expected to get.
Okay, what work did you do? What work did you accomplish?
No. You're changing the terms because it says here, where's the pop? Here, 6 months ago. From 6 months ago.
You're saying you didn't complete any work. Like, there's no work that has been completed.
$8 per hour, $5 per hour. And now you're asking, what work did you get accomplished? We are working per hour. Money, any X amount.
You're doing work. You're not working per hour to do whatever you want to.
So you're saying, my example is that if you're going to get a house built, all the work that have to get done to get the house built don't matter because you haven't done the house. So you are not paying all the working hours, but only the result. And that is a change. That is a modification of the original terms. And if it's going to be like this, it's not working for me.
All right, so bottom line, whatever the team agrees on is what happens. You can make any proposal you want to, and whatever the team agrees to is the agreement that will move forward, right? So I would love to see what you're proposing and what you want so that we can vote on it and we can address it as a team. But the idea that your work hours have nothing to do with your deliverables and your output is nonsense. There's no job anywhere in the world that nobody cares, like you just pay endless money without caring at all what you actually do for the money.
You know what? It makes a sense because we are here proposing our services, and you as a client have to offer us a very clear intention, a very clear set of not only deadlines, set of procedures and.
No, that's the work that you're hired to do, is to help build the responsibility, organizing, and training. That's what you're paid to do, is to build the procedures.
The first thing, every time we're on a session, the first thing that comes up is, what do you want to work on? And here, the CEO, the head of the business is you, and you should tell us very easily and clearly that we have to do this work by X day. And the work has to get done this way. And that is our service.
That's our deadlines. That is exactly what our deadlines are, is the work that needs to get done by this deadline. Exactly.
Yes, but we are here to our
Right.
open
So
self to see what we do, what we can do, and how we can do it. Because that's another thing. I kind of heard on the when I got lost the connection, training. We cannot get training because there are too many deadlines. There is too many work to get done. And the first month I was here, Lucy was here also, but I'm not going to argue about what she hear or what I hear. I'm going to say only what I hear. The first month I was here, it was we cannot do training because we have too much work to get done.
okay, so I think we need to go into vibes. I think we have major vibes here. I think we have major contention. I think we need to go back into the contentious situation session. We need to get organized as a team with the contention and address it professionally and organized. This is not how you bring up contention as a random topic. This is way too complicated for just a random topic. There's obviously vibes, obviously contention, obviously a major, major issue addressing contacts and everything else that we should address it professionally.
I don't understand what you said. I don't know how to do that. I think the only one who can do that is you, but we are overwhelmed with the work.
Again, vibes, contention, contention. That's just major vibes to me. It's just an attack of me saying I'm the only one to do everything. I think there's people here that can do things, and we need to do a full round. We need to hear from everybody. This is not an acceptable back and forth for me. This is major vibes. And I feel like you're personally attacking me.
The issue I have is with the organization or the with a disorder on the organization, and I don't know, maybe I can.
When was the last time that you did any work?
I can address it to Luz, I can address it to Joyce, but they're not going to give me answers. I would like just an answer.
I disagree again. It's vibes. And it's attacking the rest of the team. Of course they can give you answers.
Of course, you're the only one who can give us answers.
I agree. I think it's vibes. I think it's attacking the team. I am very, very upset about that.
Sorry for that. I'm really sorry for making everybody feel I am attacking. I am just addressing my issues, and I know what I don't want to hurt anybody. I don't want anybody to feel bad. That I just want to express my uncomfortability, if I can say it like that.
Yes, Alex. Hello, Alex.
Yes.
Hello, Alex.
Yes, I'm Alex.
Yes, sorry, I understand your point. Because you were not around when the changes were made and coming back to see the changes. I understand your feelings, and but actually, myself, I came into this organization and trying to understudy how it is being run, and when Jay came up with this proposal for payment on per hour, I concurred to him because I wonder why anyone can just be away and they're not working and payment is being made. I wonder where the money is being generated from. And I try to understand the purpose of all the work we are doing here. And I seem to understand why Jay has to make the payment method on pay as you work, or yes, as you work, and except for where unauthorized leave, authorized vacation is permitted, then perhaps during the period of vacation or leave, payment can be made. But otherwise, I think it is proper, even if you are paid per hour, you have to track the hours that you work. And for the day, you track the hours you work. And for the week, you track the hours that you work. And for the month, if one wants to pay the end of the month, you have to track the hours that you work every day and every week and into a month. and then that will accumulate to the monthly pay. If you want to be paid every week, you have to calculate or track the hours you work every day into per week, and then you are being paid per week. So all you need to do is to realign yourself with the
Please
the
stop.
present policy that Jay has brought up, and see how you can fix in yourself, and since the code has been made, and you can look at where you can fit in, and then make a reshuffle of your payment mode. Even if you want it to be monthly pay, just have to understand that it is being paid per hour according to what you work, according to your input. Like for me, everyone is, most of us said they received their payment this month, but for me, I didn't receive any payment. I was just looking at, I couldn't say anything because I know I'm just still under the uh, training period or thereabouts, even though I know I have made some input, but I cannot say I've worked so much, so I couldn't even ask for money. But I just think we just have to get ourselves organized and go forward.
Thank you, Trinity.
Okay. So I would like to propose that we, set up a new topic that basically everything else gets canceled. Cancel all our other goals, and then focus on the contention, and start by, start with a clear, organized plan for moving forward. Like, we need to be in a contentious situation session. We need to address this. It needs to be organized and documented properly, because there's like 10 different components here, and that we need to get organized and do that. So does anyone have any questions on this proposal? Does anyone have any concerns with the proposal?
No concern for me.
Are there any objections?
Yes, I have a concern.
Okay, what's the concern?
I understand your professionalism. I understand your intention, and I'm not going to extend on anyone else. But I don't know how is the contentious session. I really don't understand how the contentious session helps us.
Okay, so it'll be a question.
Close your eyes.
Okay, then.
1,
It's a
2,
question.
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
So there's a dozen different ways that it helps us, but I'll go over the most important. First and foremost, this topic is to review Alex's concern and vote on policies updates. That is the purpose of this topic. The purpose of this topic is to not address major contract issues with Alex in regards to all of his pay and your involvement with the organization. This is above and beyond the purview of this particular topic. So we need a topic that is actually where we can actually talk about what is going on, because it's against policy for us to talk about something that's not within the topic parameters. Secondly, when you get into a contentious situation, there's vibes and everything going on, you need to document the issues, document the situation, making sure that everything is organized into our contentious conflict evolution model, because it works. It works every single time. We've never had a problem with it. Randomly talking about this, going back and forth with me and you is not going to help anything. It's not going to get it organized. It's not going to be able to move it forward. This is above and beyond the capabilities for a simple single topic to address.
Okay. I just want to mention that I don't have anything personal against anybody. Okay.
You don't have anything what?
Personal. Anything personal against anybody. That this is
Yes,
not against
yes.
you. Okay,
Yes, I understand that. Yes.
But this is extremely personal. This is 100% personal about your relationship with the organization and your pay. That is extremely personal. It affects you. It affects your family. It affects your livelihood. It affects everybody's ability to be functional. And the morale of the entire organization is it's everything, excluding personal. Absolutely personal.
well, I do agree with you on that. It's against the organization, but it's not against anyone in a specific.
I just got vibes like 3 or 4 times. I felt you personally were attacking me. You were saying that I is the only one who could do anything. I'm the only one who can respond to anything. I'm the only da 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 da. That is very, very offensive to me, and I don't like it. It's very personal, and it doesn't help anything to move forward.
Okay, sorry, Jay.
But
Hello?
Yeah.
This is my first time of joining a contentious session. I seem to be enjoying it in a way. Why am I enjoying it? Because in an organization, in a company, there is a workers' union where workers express their feelings and sometimes try to revolt against the management or sometimes try to make what they call
Time for breath.
a protest against an organization.
Exhale.
So
Three.
for us to have this
One.
a session once in a while allows the workers to express their feelings. And I think, Jay, also, we don't have to see it as personal because it is a it is a session that is created for every worker to air their feelings. It may be bad, it may be good, but it's like a protest. Sometimes they protest against the management and they want the management to see to their plight and consider them in their payment. And the management also may want to say no or yes. So the contentious session is not bad. It's just for us to understand the purpose of the session.
okay, so I would like us to get focused and get organized. I feel like we're kind of all over the place. Obviously, if someone wants to do something else, they can do that, you know. But it's like, if people want me to be the facilitator or me to help coordinate, organize this, we are completely off track right now. And this is what I'm proposing to get organized and get on track. So, I mean, if people are against this, then let's address it. Otherwise, like, we are not on any topic right now. Everything's all over the place. It's not organized, not professional. Let's try to get organized and professional. Can we?
Yes, I agree.
All right, so are there any objections to taking a step back, doing a little more view up, and just getting organized? Okay, so let's go back to our view up and our topics. I'm proposing that we get rid of this deadline updating. And that topic 3 would be, organized and situation. So basically, get clarity on current situation and our current overall contention with teams. This should be pretty quick, maybe like 6 to 12 minutes or less. Then topic 4 can be to continue discussion about Alex's situation, contract situation, right? So this is like 24 to 48 minutes. So full round and make sure we hear from everyone and know exactly our options.
Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I feel like we might need to add another topic in here for just like, non-violent communication round, just to make sure 2, 4, 2. So, I don't know, maybe you should leave it like 12 to 24 minutes each. So that's what I would propose. I propose that we get organized. We do a nonviolent communications round if we feel like that is necessary and helpful, so that we can at least have that we're listening to each other, at least somewhat. Then we can go through the contentious discussion about your contract situation and get that all addressed. Next steps, then do a view up from there. And ideally, we would list all issues and concerns that are still that need to be addressed. Okay, so that's what I would propose. So topic 4 and 5, and I guess we can do view ups after each one just to make sure we are staying on track and are organized. So topic 2 is all we really need to get agreement on, I guess, for now, is just getting organized and set up for the contentious situation. Does that sound good? Or and then we go into the nonviolent. I guess we could just do topic 2 and 3. So go into a nonviolent communications round. I guess we could do all 3. Let's just do all 3. So topic 3, 4, and 5 would be to organize the setup of the contentious situation, go into a nonviolent communications round, and then the contentious discussion about Alex's contract situation. So basically, we would start with nonviolent communication, then we would go into we would go into it without the nonviolent. Does that make sense? Does anyone in objection to these proposed topics?
No objection.
Okay, so let's go ahead and take a 5-minute break. When we come back, let's just
No objection.
Yeah, take a moment, get organized. We're going to need someone to step up to actually address the situation and get it all organized based on our policies, so that we have.
Take a break. Please stop. Write down whatever you are about to say and take a break for 6 minutes.
We have it all documented and organized. So would anyone like to step up to do that?
You mean Jay make a document for this situation, right?
Yes, we need somebody to step up and do the responsibility training organizing process for a contentious situation. Can you do that, Joyce? Do you want to do it?
Yes.
Joyce, do you want to do it or not?
Okay, I will. First, I will create the document, right?
We'll start by creating the tab and get us organized for the session, right? Okay. So let's create a tab, topic 3, and then we're taking a 4-minute break. We'll come back. We'll get started.
Okay. Yes, Jay. I request also that you make backup for the recording later.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
¿En serio? Qué gracioso.
And the break time is up. Please get focused on the session.
I'm back.
Hi guys. I'm back.
Hello?
Hey, all right. Are we ready to get started?
Yes.
All right. So I think we have some background noise going on here. But,
Me. Let
so
me mute
Joyce, you
myself.
here? Joyce? Does anyone else want to?
Yes, I'm here.
I'm back.
All right, so let's start by getting organized with all of our past contentious. So we ended all the contention from before with Alberto. And now we're starting a new contention. So all of this was ended. All right, so we're going into a new active contention. So let's get this organized. So you can call it, so new active contention with Jay, Alex, and team. And we'll just list everybody. There's not a lot of us.
Jay,
Jay,
Jay.
Joyce, what? Lucy, and
Sorry. Jay, in line 7, that's line 6. That's the document I just created for this situation. Okay.
So contentious situation with all those people, and then we'll just say it started today. Wednesday, Thursday, December 27th. Even though it actually started a while ago, it just wasn't actually addressed.
Yes, this is the document J in line 6.
Perfect. Okay. So yeah, so you're going to want to copy and paste all the information into that. And then maybe we just do a summary. Does anyone want to try to summarize it? You want to try, Joyce, or what?
What's the summary? Oh, I don't know.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Can I get the point of view of Alex for the summary description of this situation?
No. I would like you
No?
to summarize that. We've gotten an hour and a half of information. Just summarize what you heard in a neutral context. So I would prefer not to get
Okay.
it, but it's fine if you want to get it from Alex afterwards to make sure it's correct. And if you don't want to do it, we could ask or I could help or whatever.
Okay. Based from what I heard, the issue is about Alex saying that he must be paid above the contract that like the per hour that he did for the work, regardless he did the work or not. That's what I understood.
Okay, that's not very clear. Let's just say that
I need help.
I would say the general summary would be overall issues regarding payroll and back pay and contract with Wakana and Alex and other worker pay in regards to fair, equitable, and functional work environment. Like that. That's a good start for the overall general summary. And then we can get more details. And does that sound good, Alex, as far as like the current situation?
Yeah, kind of. I wanted to say to Joyce that it's not getting paid above contract regardless of anything, but it's more accurate that issues regarding payroll or payment, if you can, and the difference between the contract with the initial contract we did. I don't know what's that that says other worker paid in regards to fair, equitable, and functional work environment. Because I really let's not go.
Okay, so good. All right, so that's just a general summary.
Yeah.
I think we just want to copy and paste. Make sure you get the links or copy and paste. Copy and paste some of the communications from the new recruit team channel. So that would be a good.
Please stop and
quick
get
wrap.
ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
All right. So if you try to do that, and then obviously we have our previous topic. Make sure we get all information from the previous topic. All right, so I think we're ready to move on. Anything else in regards to getting, do you have the responsibility organizing for this, Joyce?
The responsibility organizing. Where is it?
It's a yes or no question. Do you have the responsibility organizing for this responsibility?
I don't have. I cannot see.
And the criteria and everything? You do not have it?
Ah, here, Jay. Wait, and this this the link. Wait a second. Link here. Line 35. Line 35.
Very good. All right, so anyways, let's go on to topic 4 and get started. Unless there's anything else, anyone has questions about getting organized and getting everything documented properly, questioning.
No, let's jump into it.
All right, so do you want to create topic 4 or should I do it? Topic 4 tab?
Oh, let me create.
Creating topic 4.
All right,
Let me
Joyce,
create it.
someone can create it. Let's do it. All right, there we go. Okay, good. All right, so topic 4 is going to be our non-violent communication round. So hopefully we only have to do one round, but we will see how it goes. Basically, there's 4 rules. You want to focus on observation. You want to focus on I statements and feelings, and you want to be clear with requests. I think those are actually the 4 things. So I statements, observations, feelings, and requests. As of two, they did this, they did that, perceptions, perceptions, when you basically describe others, right? Describe others, and then your own requests, right? So
Time to
clear
pause.
steps.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count. 1, 2, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
And then we repeat back, right? So then repeat back. So try to keep it short. Overall, our policies is 3 to 6 minutes per person. So when we're doing the tracking, someone can try to person. I personally would recommend starting with the women, since right now it's only basically been the men talking. So I would start with Lucy, Joyce, or Sandra. But obviously, Alex, if you have something you want to go first, you can go. But obviously, a lot has been said already. So Alex, are you okay with the Sandra, Lucy, or Joyce going first, or do you want to go first, or what do you want to do?
I would like I would like to I already said a lot, so
No.
I'm open to let them talk and hear what their opinion are. What their
All right, cool.
opinion
So
is.
let's hear from Lucy, Joyce, Sandra, and or Atat. Lucy, Joyce, Sandra, okay. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Do you want to speak about the current situation? You can pass if you don't want to say anything, but it's like pretty significant. Do you understand what's going on?
Yes, kind of. I don't really have anything to say that, but I don't know. Someone else should go first. I'll just do it later.
So you're gonna pass?
Pass.
Okay. Who wants to go next? Joyce, Sandra, Ate?
Mendo, can
Hello?
you mute?
Okay. My laptop battery is down. I'm trying to use my mobile phone.
We're just gonna mute you because you're getting a lot of noise from you. So get focused on Ate. Ate's turn. Ate?
Yes, Jay, I'm here. Are you guys getting me?
Jay, can you please do the backup recording in case?
Please stop, stand up, and stretch
Thank
it
you.
Right,
for
quick
around
stretch.
30 seconds.
Quick stretch, and then we'll go to Ate.
This service is provided in high speed. Free conference call AT.com. You are the only participant in the conference. The recording has started.
All right, I got the backup recording. Ate, you want to go or what?
Yes, are you guys getting me?
Yeah. Yes, we get you,
Thank
okay.
you, Jay. Thank you. Yes, I joined this session late, so I really can't lay my fingers on the issue at hand seriously because I've been hearing of back pay and contract not being respected. So I don't really know what's going on. What particularly is the issue? Because I've just been hearing a lot vibes. I don't know. I'll just hold on and maybe when Alex and Jay guys are going to speak or Joyce that have been here or Sandra, and then I'm gonna pick from there. Check.
Okay, so to repeat back, since we're practicing, Ate, you said you just joined the session, that you heard something about back pay, the contract not being respected, and that you don't know too much about what's going on, that you would like to hear more or continue. Is that correct? Is that what you said?
Yes, Jay.
Cool. And I remind everyone you can also pass.
Yes.
So Joyce and Sandra, what do you want to do?
Okay, I want to say something. I wish I can type it myself.
What was that, Sandra?
Can I type, please?
I don't understand. What are you asking? The question is, can you not speak
Yes,
verbally? Is that
go
what you're
ahead
asking?
and type. Go ahead and type. She said she has what she wants to say. If only she could also type it herself. Go
Okay, but
ahead and
again,
type.
that's a 50%
Everyone is
value. If you don't have audio connection, you can't speak, then that's 50% value under our policies. Okay, but
I
it's fine. You
can
can
speak very clearly, Jay. I can speak. I was saying,
Jay, she
in
can
order
speak. She would like to speak
I
and
can
type at the
speak.
same
I just
time.
want to type it myself if I'm
Yeah,
permitted. I can
sure.
speak.
Time to
we're
pause.
taking notes. If that's what
Please
you're
stop.
asking, we're all
Close
taking
your
notes.
eyes. Count.
Hopefully, everybody. I
1,
mean, I'm taking
2,
notes.
3, 4,
Mm.
5. Open
Is that
your
you're just asking
eyes.
someone to take notes for you, or what?
She want to
Okay,
No.
type
I
hers by herself, Jay. She requests if she can type it by herself. What is
Of
what is
course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, if you don't want to speak, you can type instead of speaking, or you can type it first and then speak it later.
She
You can
wants
do
to
whatever you
do
want.
both, Jay. She wants to do both.
please I will
So do
just
you
I
want
have
to
speak
the
switch
so
feeling
I
back
she
to
can
don't
me?
want,
just
she
type.
don't want anything to be missing. That's all.
So what do we do? What do I do? Do we wait or do we? What do we do?
I'll pass,
Trying to figure out what we
please.
do.
I'll pass, please.
Hmm?
We're
You
passing. Okay.
pass?
So
You passing.
Sandra's
Okay.
typing or not typing or just passing. It's very confusing.
Since I can't type, I don't really know how to convey what I want to say. how the ladder pass, please.
Okay, I'll go.
Okay, so she said she.
Um,
I heard that she can't type. That's what I heard.
she said she will pass.
So let's just go to.
Okay, what I understood, what I heard is that can somebody take note for me, please? Um, Alex was saying he was hurt because he suggested he remembers that he suggests his proposal is $8 per hour, and then he's committed to 10 hours per week, but um, he's hurt because every time Jay say that you can get paid if not getting done. So um, so even if he already worked for more than his hours, like above the 10 hours per week, so he wants to get paid with the 10 hours that he worked for, and also plus the above the what's that, the hours that he worked beyond the 10 hours. So that's what I understood. And then and he said that uh, I understood also that the payroll is being late always, that he has to pay the internet, the electricity, like that, and many bills to cover. So it's really affecting him personally because because of the bills and all for his family. So
Time.
that's what I understood
Please.
as a summary.
Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
Okay, would someone like to respond?
Respond to who,
And
Joyce?
yeah, to repeat, Joyce. Were you done, Joyce? Was that good?
Yes, I'm done. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, so do we like to repeat for Joyce?
Would like to repeat.
What can be repeated? Someone read
Repeat
what
what I
you have
said.
said already.
Yeah, what you understood from
Do
what
you
I
want to
said.
repeat?
What you said only, what you have said, that's
Okay.
like.
Okay. If
Okay,
no,
let me repeat.
nobody can repeat. Ate, do you want to do it?
Yes, Jay. Yes, I would like to repeat what Joy said. Okay, Joy said that Alex is requesting $8 per hour for 10 hours a week, and yet he has not received all the funds, including the ones that he even worked above the 10 hours per week. So, and he equally wants to get paid when he worked more, like more than the 10 hours he's been budgeted for, and that the payroll is late, and he has so many pending bills to pay whenever he needs to, but whenever because the payroll is late. Check.
Joyce, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So that brings us to Ate. Oh no, Ate went already, right? That brings us to Alex.
Lucy, are you ready, Lucy?
Let's see.
right, Lucy, you're done. Joyce, you were done, right? Joyce, you're all
Time
done.
to pause.
Yeah, I'm done.
Close your eyes. Count
So
1,
Alex, it's now
2,
your turn.
3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, it's
You might say
correct.
3 to 6 minutes.
Right. Let's take a break.
Oh, no. We don't have. Well, I guess we can take a break first if you want to. Yeah.
Well, it could work for me.
We have 30 seconds before the break. So.
No, we can come 30 seconds before.
Yeah, but we are already missing a break. No, dear. 10 seconds to break.
So do we want to take a break now, or do you want to go, Alex?
I can take the break, but if everyone is willing to keep on going, I can keep it going.
Whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
I'm fine taking a break. Otherwise, we do policy tracking.
Let's take the break and come back in 5 minutes.
Let's take a break.
Cool. Still so cold. Maybe you should wear your gloves. It's ridiculous. Maybe I should go to the doctor and figure out why my circulation's not working.
You don't eat healthy.
Do you think that's my problem? Because I didn't eat the pizza?
Mm-hmm.
You really am eating good?
Mm-hmm.
I had my tofu and rice, and I had chicken tacos.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you don't skip on the chicken.
Chicken. also 7 degrees in the house, you know, and then you can hear it from the cold, you know, so
Oh, oh, package. The packages. Yeah.
for you.
It has your name on it.
Can you get it?
Might be upside, you know.
I slap you. Running up and down. Too much of you.
I'm gonna go to Starbucks. I don't really.
Okay.
Starbucks is nuts.
Okay, we are at the top of the hour. Then we're back. Alex's turn.
Good. Okay.
And just to remind you, Alex, we're going to be repeating back what you say, so you don't have to say everything all at once. You can, you know, just say the first part, let us repeat back, and then you go to the next part, you know, so we'll always be able to continue, but still want to be okay.
And the break time to start.
I didn't
Please
understand
record
that.
the session.
Maybe I try to summarize.
Just say whatever you need to say.
What?
Your time. You can say whatever you need to say. It's your time.
Okay. What I want to say first that this is not the first time this subject is brought here. I remember Ape bringing the subject some time ago. Lucy mentioned it also. And it's not only my will to be paid what it's not that I want to be paid whatever, whenever, or whatever the amount is, if what we agreed on. And after what kind of proposal that was agreed on, I also lowered my budget and if you calculate only the base budget on payroll, I haven't got not not even, well, maybe half with the reimbursements, and that is my uncomfortability, discomfort. I don't know how to say it, but above that, I really overwent over my commitment in all the months besides this month that I've been really distant. And payroll being late, okay, I can understand all payroll can be late, but like you mentioned on the one-time payroll, we could just get paid the basics, and that could maybe get kind of working for us or for me. I'm gonna take it very individually from now on. And the guiding, I remember, I don't know, like a couple of weeks ago, we were working on payroll, and we ask you for verification. And every time you join to verify, you just kept mentioning, if you don't know how to do it, let me do it. We could get guides to do it. So training is not done. And my main issue is that our yeah, our initial proposal is for a rate per hour, not per result. So if we could had that agreement on the first time you're going to get paid per result, this would be very different. And I think to finish, I don't see um, any way into changing this because there are budget issues. Like Chingwedu said, I would like to know many things, um, but well, I just go and do my best. But lately, I haven't been doing it because I don't see any any reason. Because although we get gold stars and we get hooray, can I say, we get cheered for some work we do, and the work is very simple. The work is very extensive. It's very lengthy. It has many steps. It every click we do or every type we do, it has to be verified. So that just extends the delivery, the deliverable. And I think that's all for the moment.
Okay. So, if you want to repeat back what Alex said, summarize it.
I will repeat what Alex said. He said, hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah. He said the main issue for him is about his initial proposal, which is per hour and not per result.
Get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
And he said also that the work is very lengthy and extensive because every work we do, it must be verified. And what else? What else? Yeah, that's the one I heard from
Let me
him.
just clarify one thing. I'm
Yeah.
okay with the verifications, but the thing is that every time we need to verify, the work cannot get progress because it's not how it's supposed to be. So the verification results in more time because needs to get more work for whatever reason. We didn't do it. We didn't follow the organizing organizing, or it's not getting the result done very good because of anything. I don't know.
All right, Joyce, you want to continue?
And what did I say? Um, Yeah, he said. The additionally say that it goes length. The work gets lengthy because every time it's we do the verification. Um, we're not getting the result, so it's getting delayed. That's how I understood.
Is that correct, Alex?
Yes, correct.
Okay. Are you done, Alex, or do you want to continue?
Um, Now let's uh, continue. Let's move on.
All right. So now it's my turn. Then after my turn, it'll be Chinwendu's turn. All right. So overall, um, I'm still, trying to grasp like the best way of moving forward and addressing it all. Um, I think my first request is going to
Time
be
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
well, actually, let me start with like what um, my observation is. Basically, what I'm seeing is that you're very, very connected to the original agreement, which for me lasted a few days until we got additional agreements. So every single moon month, when you change your proposal on your POP, we are empowering you with the power as a co-op member, an owner of the cooperative, to be able to control your own decision making, your own pay in the organization. That comes with responsibility. And every time you change your pay rate, it supersedes the previous agreement. And almost all contract law works that way, where basically when you update a contract and you make a new agreement, it supersedes the previous one in chronological order. And we've worked with, I don't know, 1,000 people on Upwork and Workana, and this is the first time that I've ever heard this. So, but it's understandable, so we can discuss it, we can get clarity on it. Obviously, the number one issue is related to the 10 hours per week for a specific maximum budget that was agreed upon, and that you're saying you went above and beyond for working whatever 100 hours in a month instead of 40 hours, and that you want to get paid for the additional 60 hours that month where you worked above and beyond your contract and your agreement with the team. So based on our policies, obviously, as treasurer, I can only pay what is in the budget, right? So it's against policy and basically against the law for me as treasurer to spend money from the organization that's not approved in the budget. So if it's not in the budget, I can't spend it until the organization agrees to approve it. If I as treasurer could spend whatever money I wanted to, regardless of whether it was approved, that could be a form of corruption, but obviously it would be pretty insane if I could just go and start spending any money on whatever I want to randomly without it being in the budget, right? So it's very important for whatever amount of money that is going to get paid to someone to be very clear and to be in the budget as upfront pay. It's also good to note that all of the back pay does get paid out as token pay. And this goes back to the idea that, if no one steps up to do the work, the payroll is obviously not going to happen. And Alex, just like everybody else, is tasked and assigned to do the payroll. And if people don't do the work that's assigned, it's obviously not good for the organization. So in context of moving forward, so that's basically my summary of what I'm hearing is happening. I could be wrong. I could be missing something. Obviously, I would like to
Time to stretch. Please stop.
take a quick stretch.
Stand up. Stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
All right, quick stretch.
Aren't you ready to go?
Do a quick finish this now. All right, so to continue, wait, I guess I could stop there. Someone's repeat back, but I can just continue since that was just a summary. So basically, I have a bunch of requests for moving forward. My first request to Alex would be having a very clear proposal of what he wants. So if the issue is the pay, then it's like, how much money do you want? So that we can vote on it and address it and actually get, because I'm still not clear on exactly what Alex is asking for. It would be helpful to know. From there, I have a variety of questions, but I'll start with, do you feel like you should be paid upfront pay for this session? And these are questions to Alex. And obviously you don't have to answer them, but this is my request to answer these questions. When is the last time you worked on payroll? What work did you do over the last 2 months? This would be December and November. Did you vote on the payroll? Did you vote on the back pay proposal? And what is the total pay that Alex has received so far? From there, I would ask for the team to continue this contention next week and move that forward. And I have 2 proposals. I feel like we should update the back pay criteria like we had proposed from before. And then it sounds to me like if it is an issue in regards to Workana and Upwork workers, if this isn't an issue, then we should have a proposal that requires us as a team to, every single time a worker agrees on a update to their POP, that we as an organization should be required to update the Workana contract if this is an issue. I think that would also be a clear policy change if that is indeed what we want to do. So I think that's everything that I have in terms of like moving things
Time
forward.
to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
Look at that, I finished right on.
It's Chingwetu's turn, right?
Well, no, you got to repeat back.
Hi? Okay.
Well, anyone, whoever wants to repeat back can repeat back.
Okay, anyone wants to repeat back?
Anyone who wants to try? Lucy, Ate.
You were asking Alex to come up here what
Anyone who wants to repeat back what Jay said?
Yeah, I didn't hear any of that.
no. Jay was saying that Alex should come out very clear what he actually wants. Is it directly reporting to Alex? Alex can come out clearly on what he wants.
Shinwendu,
Right?
what you say? Can you make your voice?
I can't do it all. I don't have anyone else wants to do it, but I can't let you remember.
Can you make your voice louder, please? I cannot understand.
Okay, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, try to speak.
Can you hear me now?
It's not clear.
Okay.
So nobody in Chingwendu is willing to repeat back what I said.
Now I'm asking if you want Alex to come out clearly on what he wants. You hear me?
Yes, you said they want Alex to come clearly on what he won. Yeah, that is that what you said, Chimendu?
Yes, I'm saying, and I'm asking if
Please
Alex
try and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
So, I mean, what in terms of that one, which is one of like 20 things I said, I'm asking Alex to have a proposal of what he's asking for. Like if he's saying he wants to get paid for all the hours above what he was agreed upon, like let's say something is 100 hours a month, so maybe there's 200 hours times $8 is what he's asking for. Is he asking for $600? Is that what he's asking for? It would be really helpful to have clarity on what exactly Alex is asking for.
Okay.
Because otherwise it's just, I mean, how do we solve the issue, right? Or we could do a reconciliation if we're asking for reconciliation. That could be another question. If you're not asking for a total pay, you're asking for reconciliation, we can initiate a reconciliation.
Okay, if I may ask,
Okay, can I talk?
In terms of repeating back?
No, not yet. To answering.
Well, this time I don't feel like anyone
Okay.
back what I said. So I mean,
Yeah,
if you
can
guys,
anybody repeat back or I'll repeat back again?
Okay, I will repeat what Jay said.
Okay. Sandra?
I'm gonna mute Chinmanju because I can't hear. Okay, Sandra.
Okay, I'm just trying to repeat what Jay says. From my hearing, he said he can only pay what is available in the budget as a treasurer, and he equally said it will be insane to spend whatever is not in the budget. And later he said he would like to make a request to Alex, which is first one. He said, "Do you feel you have to be paid upfront for your services?" He now asked, "Did you vote on the payroll? Did you vote on the proposal as well?" I think that is all.
Time to pause.
Yeah, that all sounded good except for
Close
the.
your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
That sounded all good except for the question was, do you feel you should get upfront pay for this specific session? Cool. Thank you, Sandra. Everything else is good. And I'll try to write out all these requests as well so that we have them listed. Requests. All right, so we can move on to Chinwendu, or we can allow Alex, if he wants to answer some questions. He said he would. That's fine to just go back to Alex, but it's up to the team.
if I may ask, in Alex's comment, he said not only has released this issue, and I want to know others who came up with the issue, how was it solved?
Okay. Did anyone hear Chinwendu?
No?
No.
Okay, Alex said others came up with this issue, it's not only him in the past. And I'm asking, how how was this issue resolved for others?
The, I think so. How was this resolved for others? So that would be a request. Do you guys want me to answer that now? So I'll just answer now if no one's concerned about it, and then we'll go to Alex. Okay, so basically, we've never had a major issue, a contract dispute that wasn't resolvable. We've always usually just do reconciliation. If people don't feel like they're paid fairly, they vote no on the payroll proposal, and then we do a reconciliation and we figure out their pay rate and make sure that everything's correct. So in terms of solving this situation, whatever we can get agreement on to move forward, only creativity holds us back. So whatever to make, ideally get a win-win situation so we can move on.
Okay, so the proper thing to be done is we got a team to verify his tracking, his our tracking. No, actually, it works on the
Please stop, write down whatever you were about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
to know if actually he works on those hours that he's putting up. If he works on those hours, then it is better for the organization to look into it. I don't know how we calculate our hours. Is it by the job we have done, or because based on the computer for 1 hour, then it is counted for 1 hour, or because we actually uh, carried out a job, a task, and the task needed not for us. So what is the criteria for per hour? And if that is done, then a team has to verify hours and then look into it for the payment.
Okay, does anyone want to repeat back what Chinwendu said? Can anyone repeat back what Chinwendu said?
Yes. Yes, I'll repeat. Are you guys getting me?
Yes,
Hello?
please.
Yes, we are getting you at there.
Okay. Chiwendu started by asking that he heard Alex said these previous workers have come up with this situation before, so how was it handled? And then what again he said? He
Yes,
equally said,
I
pardon?
asked again, how is the hourly tax? How is it calculated? What is the criteria for an hour? Is it sitting just on the computer for 1 hour and more, and then it is counted as 1 hour, or a particular task is being achieved for the let us consider the criteria for hourly pay and then know, set up a team to verify Alex work for the 10 hours or more they are graced. And then if the team finds it proper, then we give consideration towards the thing.
Okay, can I go ahead?
So,
Uh, so as I said before, Alex Chiwendum started by asking that this issue had been raised before. How was it solved? Then he went on asking that what's the criteria for calculating the hourly rate, and that he would like us to, based on this criteria for calculating the hourly rate, and from there we can move forward. That's what I heard. Check.
Yes, set up a team to verify Alex issue he raised. Set up a team to actually verify his hours. If actually he has put in some errors in that by the last criteria or condition for payment, if he has actually put in the required hour, then it is proper to look into it. But I don't know, how do we track the hours? An individual can come up and write any hours, and how do we track it? So if we can have a proper means of tracking, then a team has to look into Alex as and then call it a name either by saying, okay, you have verified and approved this um, number of hours that you have put in, or we have verified and not approving all. I think with that we can move forward.
So again, I can't hear anything that Wendy is saying. I don't know if you want to try to repeat back again, Ate.
No, I can't. There's a noise from the background. I don't hear. I do not get what you said.
Let's make sure we're moving forward here. So Wendy, we can't really hear you. So maybe you could write it down in the notes or something. I mean, I would recommend going back to Alex. If Alex wants to say something, unless someone else, if Joyce, Lucy, Ate, or Sandra wants to add anything real quick, we can. Otherwise, we can go back to Alex.
Yeah, let's go back to Alex. So he wanted to answer some questions. So
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, I like Chinwadu's question that were here because,
And
like I said before, this is not the first time
focused
we
on
have
the
this issue. Okay, so my first question was, um, state what is clearly what I'm asking for, right? So my answer to that is that if I, as an individual worker, because I think this affects us all, but I'm talking individually, I would clearly like to get paid at least the base budget proposed on the pub. My base budget proposed was $5 per hour for a commitment of 10 hours, of 10 weekly hours. Okay, that would be small calculations. I'm gonna paste it here. 10 hours. Yeah, that would be just $200 per hour. Per month. Per month. Okay. Not this. Dash. There it is. Okay. I'm not including this week, this month, because I haven't been very distant for this month. If you compare that to the hours I've worked on it and to the proposed, if you compare that to the hours I have put in, would give me this amount, would give me approximately something like this. And I have got paid this. I'm gonna put December because I didn't remember the code. It's 175, I think. What? I don't know.
173.
173.
Yeah, 173.
Thank you. Okay. I'm gonna clearly state here that I have been putting 0 hours this month. Okay. Okay.
So you put in at least like 2 or 3 hours, whatever, how many hours we're spending today.
Yeah, but I'm not going to get into another issue because of this month I have really been distant, so I admit that. So, okay, I have put 3, 4, or 5 hours at max.
Please
But,
stop.
okay.
Close your eyes. Count.
I think the next question was.
3, 4,
Uh-huh.
5.
Wait. Let's just get the total amount. So you're asking for $1,568 of total pay minus the amount that you've gotten, which is 9. Well, let's see here we paid you 895.30, right? So that would be a difference of you're requesting $673.45. Is that correct?
This 800 comes from where?
It's like the amount that we paid you so far.
It depends because the back pay is different from the upfront pay, and you stated that, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Upfront pay is anytime that you have money that is cash, right? So we turn the back pay into upfront pay. That's the proposal.
Okay, you're right. You can add also the reimbursement that, if I'm not wrong, it would be something around $90, $40 a month, $45 a month, and $40. Okay, that gives a difference about $600, 500, I don't know. Okay, but my proposal is not only to get the payment, it's that monthly we should get that payment because it covers our basic proposal, right?
That it what?
It covers our basic proposal. Basic proposal.
Mhm.
In my case, let's change it here, not to our, to my, because I'm talking about myself here. Thank you. Haha. Okay. That is what I'm clearly asking to get paid, the basic at least. And I
So
understand the payroll. So every time we have to run the payroll, just we go to me individually and say, okay, the payroll says that you have to get, I don't know, 230. So we already paid you 200. You have a $30 difference, whatever. Something like that. Uh-huh. Do I feel I have to be paid upfront for for this specific session? I'm not sure. It depends because it depends on the decision that we get an agreement that if I continue here or not. So already right now we're on my um it's not focus from my point of view. I'm not sure.
Please
I'm not
stop.
sure where are we going at.
Inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, relax.
Did I vote on the payroll? Yes, I did vote on the payroll. Yes, I did vote. And I knew this would come. But even the payrolls, the last payment, I think there's a difference that I didn't understand because then on the last page you applied, I don't know if that's policy, but you applied another multiplier that lowered our payments. Um, and if we don't vote on the proposals, then things don't just get moving. So I have to vote. Of course, I have to vote, or that's what I feel like. We should have did the payback criteria. I don't know what that is. An issue with Volcana. That could make sense.
Do you remember what you voted?
I vote on the last payroll proposals. I wouldn't like to open it because I already have
Oh,
too
it says
many.
here, I found it. Yes, 7. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Let me close some in order to get more bandwidth. Uh-huh. Yes, of course. And the issue with Workana, that sounds good. I don't see any more questions. I
That's on
see
the
the other on the column J.
yeah.
Do you feel okay? I already answered. How much has Alan got paid? I already answered that. Clear proposal. I already did. Last day Alec worked on payroll. Oof. 3 weeks ago. Exact date. Let me look my history.
3 weeks ago is fine.
Okay. What Alice has accomplished over the last 2 months depends on what you mean with accomplished. Did I vote? Yes, I did. Did I vote on back pay proposal? Yes, I did.
Like
And
any output, any deliverables, any like workout, like
well,
anything.
what I remember, I've worked on the budget. I've worked on I've
Time
worked on
to
the
vote.
progress on
Please
the
stop.
budget, on the
Close
payroll,
your eyes.
on the
Count 1, 2,
recruitment,
3, 4, 5. Open
on
your eyes.
ECU, on reports. Everything we have talked. I don't know, maybe not everything. I wouldn't want to generalize, but some of that.
Okay, cool.
And your last question says, what is your current proposed budget and commitment moving forward? My current proposed budget. I have these two budgets for December, January, and January, February. Uh-huh. And my commitment. If we get to work and get paid efficiently, I can continue working on FQN. If not, then I take my own risk and go look for other projects. I after besides answering your questions, I would reply also to some of your I don't know if it's some of the things you said. Yeah, like that. When you mentioned every month I get to update the contract. Yes, every month I get to update the contract, but that also takes effect 6 weeks from the month from the last full month of that month. So if I modify today, I will see the effect in 6 weeks. That means it's a late result or delayed, not late, delayed effect. Our commitment per month. You mentioned that it's insane to pay whatever hour it's budgeted, and you cannot pay what's out of budget. Then, if that is like that, we always get problems, we always get issues
time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Alex, you want to continue or what?
Yeah, I was waiting for you to come back from the stretch. Yes, if it's not on the budget, then you cannot pay it. But every time we are, not every time, you're okay, or the organization is okay with workers or with less than 20, say 30 hours, but you always suggest that the maximum is 30 hours per week and the reimbursement cover mostly on the 30 hours per week. And it's not, lately it hasn't been efficient for me to dedicate over 20 hours per week on FQN and not getting the payment to at least cover my basics. So I have to go to other places looking for income. Since it's not on the budget, you should state that if it's not on the budget, don't work more over your hours.
We do state that. That's the purpose of the budgeted hours. You proposed $200 a month, right, for the budget.
And what happened with the first month? I work 11 times.
You worked what?
11 times. I work 110 hours.
It says here we paid you almost $900. We paid you $900.
Divide that into all the months.
Right, so if you take $200 for the first month, $200 the second month, $200 for the third month, $200 for the fourth month, you work 4 months, that's $800. So we paid you an additional $195 or $95 on top of the $200 that you proposed.
Okay.
But that's $800 per month.
When did I get those payments?
Well, you got one for 36 degree, 98 degree west, 117.58 is the one-time payroll. We just
I will help you with the date.
89 and 38 back pay.
Close your eyes.
November.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
This should be December because of the difference, right? This payment, I'm coloring yellow. I got it on October 22nd.
You got $370 payment?
Yeah.
We have here 296. So the point is that it's very clear that you are requesting to get paid above your budget, which is fine as long as us understanding the request. So that's the proposal, is you want to get paid more than your $200 per month budget.
My request is to get paid what we agreed on. We have a rate per hour.
$200 a month.
Whenever I work overtime, that time also gets paid. You also said that.
As equity and value in the company, right? Like, I mean, the question here is, do you want to be an owner and be a cooperative member of the organization or not?
Yeah, and I answered that yes on my
You want to get paid the full amount of everything, so you're gonna have no benefits, no back pay, no equity, no value, no ownership in the organization if we pay you all of the money for every single hour you work.
Right now, as for now, I see no difference.
No difference in what?
See no difference from being a member or a non-member. Because if you could say, yes, I'm going to pay you everything, then I don't know what's the issue now, because you could have said that before.
We did say it before. That's always been the agreement and the policies and the proposals, that you propose how much money you want to get paid, your max pay. Like Lucy, Joyce, Sandra, like Is that different for everybody or what? It says right here, $480 max, $390 minimum, $200 per month max. That's your max payment in your agreement.
Okay. No problem. I mean,
So for me, the proposal is very simple. It's just simply paying you more than your max pay, which is $200 a month. And if you want to get paid more than your max pay, that's fine. I always said over and over and over to you again, Alex, I don't know why you're working so few hours. I don't know why your budget is so low and you're working so many hours overtime. You can increase the budget. I said that over and over to you, and you didn't do it. You don't remember me saying that?
yeah, I remember saying that.
Yes, I said that because your budget was so low. It was 200 hours, $200 a month, and that was the max.
Yeah, and now let's take an example on the last budget.
Two, three, exhale, relax.
Or not the last budget, the last payment, the last payroll.
You've gotten paid $900. Right? If you include all of the reimbursements and additional pay, you're over $1,000 of pay.
Over 1,000, barely 1,000.
Yes, over $1,000 if you include all reimbursements and other costs. Wait.
Yeah. I know this was gonna happen, so I don't see now where I really propose. So my proposal is okay. I think I just got this far. I would like to thank you, everyone. It has been wonderful. It has been fun. It has been interesting, but I cannot continue here.
So you're not proposing to get paid above the $200 a month?
No.
You're not?
No, I'm not.
And so you're just leaving and quitting?
Yes. Unless you tell me
why?
Unless, no, yes. I just don't see any efficient ways to get progress in. So the best is for me to take my role, my place, my way. If there is a chance onto getting all the rest, all the what's left, okay, good. Let me know, but I'm not pushing it. So
yeah, I mean, basically under our policies and everything, this or something. Well, based on our policies and everything for the outstanding $600 of back pay and your benefits and everything, you can always propose it to be turned into upfront pay. You can also, they could all be equity value. And when we do the work, which you're assigned to do, just like everyone else, to do the token payrolls, you will get all your tokens and have your equity value in the company. So that already is automatic and will happen when we complete it. And that'll be based on your jurisdictional value, not just your base pay, right?
Right.
Of course, someone has to do the work to make that happen. If no one wants to do the work, which obviously you don't want to do the work, it's not going to happen, right? So hopefully it will happen sooner or later. But yeah, we're glad that we were able to spend as much time, and we'll spend here.
Open your eyes.
We'll spend here as long as it takes to get agreement and build consensus with the whole team. We value you as a human being and everything that you do. If you want more money, we'll send you more money. We just need to have clarity on what's going on with the agreement that's made and how we move forward as a team so that it's fair for everybody. And if there was miscommunication and mistaken understanding of our team agreements and what we do, then we can only apologize for that. We just need to improve our policies, improve our look at everything within the worker rights and policy information documentation. Okay.
Okay, I appreciate your apologies. I accept it, and I thank you for it. And I apologize for everyone if I was rude, if I yelled, if to bring all the attention to me. I just wanted to express myself. And I don't know, maybe in a couple of months, well, things are different. We'll take a look. But what I can say, this is a very good team, and I know it has a lot of things to do, a lot of work to get done, and I'm not sure of what the projection, yeah, where this would take, where this would go, but let's hope it gets very good, and I wish you all the best.
Okay, thanks, Alex. I guess that was your checkout. Does anyone else want to say anything to Alex? We're good. Okay, Joyce, Steve, Margaret?
Yes, I want to talk.
What, Alex? Are you quitting or what?
Yes, I am.
Huh? You're quitting?
Yes.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's very painful the situation we have at hand, but it is not a surprise that this is happening, and more is to happen. I have been saying this several times, and I'll keep saying it. When we all get a job, the least we are expected is to get at least the minimum pay
Right.
that can cover our
About
bills.
the day and take a break for 6 minutes.
When we can't pay the bills, we tend to look elsewhere. It's really painful that Alice is going, but that's just it. That's just it. It's not surprising to me. Check.
Okay. Let me say something. Thank you, Alex, for your time. For me, I don't feel good. You are leaving us in everywhere. And I know things are tough, not only for you, it's concern for everybody, every worker who is working here. Everybody deserve to get the payment that they approve on. I think it was there before. When I was there before, when you said I'm proposing 500, you will definitely get that 500. Maybe things change along the line, and I know it's not easy for everyone, even though those who are still remain, it's still the same for them as well. Maybe we'll just have to try our best. I don't know how, or come up with something else different. For me, I was like, I just proposed if we can just have an automated payroll without any worker doing the work of payroll so that we can do the work that is not for payroll, like a system, just system. The work that we spend on working hours to get paid on working on payroll, why not getting a system that can help us to sort all these issues? Like losing our own getting quitting out of job is I'm not happy for that. But you have to get paid and pay the bills. I can't blame you, Alex. It is what it is, and all the best. Let's just figure out on getting work done so that other workers cannot also quit. Because if Alex quit, another one will recruit quit. Are we going to move forward? No. We're always moving forward when the team that we built at least are progressing so that they can also train the other new members who are coming. If we don't, if we have the old members quitting and we recruit the new members, it's still they're not going to, we're still going back to like you are starting from the beginning, because you have to train these other people as well. Maybe just Jay and the team need to come up with something that can accommodate everybody, new, all members, and how to grow together as a team. Check.
Okay. Angela?
Sandra, do you have something you wanted to say or what?
Yes, I want to say something.
Sure.
Sandra, go
Oh,
ahead. If you want to say, go ahead.
okay. To Alex, I guess you've made up your mind already before speaking up, and I felt terribly bad when you're leaving this place. But I guess you are an adult and you know what is good for you, and you're responsible for every decision you take. But it's really bad. I just wish you could just reconsider and maybe set up a new proposal and still work with us. My thoughts though. But it's fine, and it's fine. I wish you well. It's painful though. Cheers.
Okay. I think, are you done, Sandra? I think that's everybody, Alex. I started, we went around. So.
Well, I want to thank you all for the kind words. Um, I don't know. Let's keep communicating. I'm still here. Maybe every now and then I will check in and see how well how's everything going, everyone going. More than that, and I really am glad I met you all. As I said, I have nothing personal against anyone. Yeah, you are a master of situations and you know a lot of things, and I I agree with Alberto. You have a lot of things to teach, and we have a lot of things to learn from you. And as I mentioned before, I really wish you all the best. And if you go to the electoral, to the government, I really wish you all the best there also.
Yeah, that didn't happen. But anyways, Alex, I would just say that under our policies, it is good to put it in writing if you do want to remove yourself from the budget. So we got the verbal, we had the recording, and everything, but under our policies, we always request.
4 o'clock. Time to start. Please get focused on the session.
We would always request such an important decision actually be in writing so that we can reference it. Okay.
All right, let me write it here on line 260.
No, I would prefer it to be in Discord so that we actually just have it like a link and a reference to it and verified, you know?
Give me 1 second to open Discord.
Cool. So with that, let's just go ahead and take a break. Maybe take a 5-minute break, come back, and we can wrap up and figure out how we want to move forward.
Okay. On the activity team.
Whatever's fine. I'm gonna take a 5-minute break.
Okay, let's take a break.
Go, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Alex.
Thank you, you guys also. Very, very glad to work with you all. You have been very, very helpful
For sure.
in this year.
And I've been missing you for quite a few months already, but we'll be continuing to miss you. Yeah. I'm eager.
Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4. Open your eyes.
I don't know if it's been 5 minutes, but
Okay, so thank you everyone, and I'm not gonna say goodbye, but I will say see you soon.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
bye. Take care also.
Yeah.
Thank you, Lucy. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, Ate. Thank you, Joyce. And thank you, Jay.
Okay.
All right. Good. Take care.
All right. So I don't know how we want to move forward, but we're still on the topic. We got to wrap up. For me, I mean, I'm definitely not surprised about it, but I'm more not surprised that Alex has been saying he basically didn't really want to be involved for a couple months now. So it's not too surprising to me that he would quit. But anyways, we have a lot of problems that we need to address. So for me, the main thing is, do we want to continue the contentious situation on this, or do we want to move forward and wrap up?
Can you like now since Alex is gone, can we stop on contentious so we can review on deadline? At least we get out of 100% pay stop, please.
I mean, for
Yes, I
me,
agree with you, Lucy.
decisions have effects, right? The decision
Time
was
for
to
breath.
prioritize.
Please stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Pause. Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. Relax.
As I was saying, for me, decisions have effects. We chose to prioritize Alex as a human being and try to address the situation, and we spent over 2 hours doing that. Is that for real? Really, 2 hours? 3 hours. spent 3 hours addressing Alex's situation, and he chose to quit. So I don't know what happened. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he decided he was happy with $1,000, or he didn't think he was going to get more money. I don't know if it was about money, if it was about something else. He wasn't particularly clear about why. But either way, we all chose to prioritize that instead of getting off 100% pay stop. We've been here for 3 hours. We can't do another like 2 hours of work. It's certainly not going to be any good work. So I would prefer to actually complete this, address the situation. Like if someone else wants to quit and spend 3 hours prioritizing them quitting over doing the work, that's your personal decision to make. I would never do that. I would never go to a session, take up everyone's time for 3 hours and then quit. That's just not my style. But that's the decision that was made. So if someone else wants to do that, they can choose to do that, but it actually affects the team. The idea that somehow we can get off 100% pay stop right now, I don't see how it's possible. Like I'm not feeling great. I need to get going. I'm not gonna be able to focus on doing the work well without any break for 3 hours. We're still gonna be here at least another half hour to wrap up and everything. So practically 4 hours, and that would take us into the overtime, being 4 hours without a meal break or nothing. So I'm fine voting on it if you guys want to vote on it or whatever, but
So what is this, Jay? Is this contentious or
what is what?
methodology? Contentious session, right?
What?
For our tracking. Contentious, no?
What's the question? I don't understand the question.
For tracking of hours, we put it under contentious, right?
Oh, what is
Contentious
this session? So you're going into the wrap up. Okay, so wrap up. Yeah, I would say this would be a contentious session. That's fine.
Okay.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes.
I think for me, it is not like we really choose to put Alex issue before our work. I think the issue was, there was a need to be addressed. So it should not be a blame. Let's just find a way of getting out of the place 100%.
I just don't really understand. Like we voted to prioritize topic 3, 4, and 5, which is organize the contentious situation, deal with the nonviolent communication, and deal with the discussion about Alex's contact situation. We all got consensus on that. I don't know what you're referring to, Lucy, in terms of saying that you did not agree on that. But anyways, my whole issue is if we don't address the situation that we just dealt with, this is going to happen again, right?
Yeah, it's good that we address and it has a result. At least.
So do you guys mean we should continue with the contentious station?
I don't know. Schedule for next week. For me. That's the first proposal is to continue this next week. Continue contentious next week, or we need to end it and stop it. Right, one of the two. Because if we want to say like, okay, it was over. What's up?
We end. For me, I will vote for ending this contentious situation.
Why?
Because I think like Alex is not with us anymore. Why should you continue?
He said a lot of things about what you said, Lucy, and you seem to agree with him on everything. You never once said like, oh, I didn't understand and now I understand now. You never said that. You basically agreed and supported what Alex was saying by not in any way going against it.
No, I did not say agree, Jay. Please. Okay.
And then also, Ate said things that seemed very supportive. Even at the end, you were saying how these are major problems and that people should get paid for the hours that they work and all this stuff. Like I'd be even fine creating a new system where basically as a worker, you can either get paid for your hours and then you do your work under a contract and you get no equity, no ownership, no decision making, nothing, right? If people want to get paid for just their hours and they do not want to be involved in the co-op.
Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
Maybe we could create a two-tier system or something for people who just don't care about the co-op. I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. I would say we probably want to continue the contentious situation unless there's specific reasons not to. So let's just go ahead and vote on it. And there's also proposals that are outstanding that should be voted on. Like we should address how to deal with responding workers. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Alex just thought that he could get more money out of us, and that he was pushing his original contract, something like that, and getting all the extra pay. I don't know. I've never had anybody not understand the max pay proposal for their budget. I've never had anybody say like, oh, if I work over 30 hours a week, I should get paid for every single hour that I work. So that for me, I think we should address all of that. Make sure we have a clear plan moving forward, so to make sure things like this don't happen in the future. You know.
Yes, Jay, let's address it for real because, as I said, as you equally stated, as I said in my to Alex, such situations will still happen. We will be expecting more of them if we continue in this state. So we can have more contentious session. I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's just go ahead and have them.
Okay, so let's vote. Shall I vote? So it's on line 26 to 28. Wrap up. So I'm going to vote an 8 for continuing contentious and 4 for not continuing it, based on everything I've heard today.
I'll equally vote an 8.
You're voting an 8 to
No,
continue?
I'm voting again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Lucy, you want to vote?
Yes, Jay. I'm voting an 8 to continue and a 6 to not to continue.
Lucy, do you want to vote?
Yeah, I'm voting.
Continue consensus
I'm
next
going to
week.
vote for 4.5.
Next week. Next week. Is 7.5 next week. Yes. But methodology session will be not there again.
Please stop.
I'm
Close
over
your
the
eyes.
methodology
Count.
session. I mean,
1,
it's
2,
obviously not
3,
happening.
4, 5. Open your eyes.
Everyone wants to prioritize everything besides getting work done and focusing on things. Everyone wants to prioritize the payroll and the back pays and now quitting all the other things. So it's like, it's fine. If people want to prioritize things above methodology, like I'm over it. Let's just move on. So Sandra's voting against continuing contentious. And Joyce, did you want to finish voting? Otherwise, it looks like
7.5 for me.
Yeah.
I voted.
Okay. So the proposal is to continue the contentious. Proposal.
You did not finish proposal, Joyce. The second proposal you did not vote.
This one? Yeah,
Two
sorry.
of them.
Continue consensus session. Continue. 3 for me.
All right, so the proposal is to continue the contentious situation each week until we finalize Wednesday, Thursday, Andromeda hour 2. So are there any questions on the proposal? Or concerns?
No
my
question for me.
my concern is we are just going to keep on wasting time, and I'm not sure we are going to solve this problem. As usual, we have had a lot of contentious session, but no solution out of it. So to me, it's just a waste of time.
What was the issue? I mean, for me, that's a whole other contentious issue, like wasting time and not addressing the problems, and or saying that we never address the problems. Unfortunately, we deleted all
We
of
are
them.
addressing, but there's no solution. We just stay on Discord. We talk, we talk, we talk. But we no outcome.
But we change policies.
We change policies, but nothing happens.
So I mean, for me, that would be a major concern.
It's always a concern, Jay.
Well, we should address
No,
it
I
though.
have a
Like if
question. When is the contentious session going to last for the next week? After next week, are we still going to have another one?
yes, it should be ongoing until it is completed and addressed.
So the contentious session is between who and who now? It's
It's for
between
the whole team. It's the whole team in contention related to this issue of pay and I don't know. We had a whole summary. The only regarding payroll and backpay contracts for Kana, Alex, and other workers in regards to fair, equitable, and functional work environment. Not getting paid by contracts or other, so I mean, our model is very clear. If you want to work above your contracted pay, you're working for equity and ownership. If you don't want equity and ownership, you just don't work more hours than you're budgeted. If you want to work more hours, you increase your budget. That's our model. I don't know. I mean, I explained that to Alex multiple times, also many, many times, because right at the end, when Alex decided to quit, I made sure it was clear that I myself told Alex to increase his budget many, many times, at least 5 times. I'm like, why is your budget so low? Like, you're only going to get the $200. Like, you should increase it if you want to get paid more. So maybe he realized, oh yeah, actually I did know, and I'm just trying to milk the system or something. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense to me. I've never had anyone else not understand. He's the only person who's ever brought this up in 5 years. I'm retired. 6 years now? Are we on 7 years? I don't know. It all blurs together.
With Alex,
What?
are you saying we have 6 years with Alex or 6 years since
No,
he
Alex
came?
has only been here for a few months. He's been here for like less than 6 months, and he didn't do any work the last 2 months except for like a little tiny bit on payroll or something. I don't know.
So are you
Anyways,
saying FKN has been on for 6 years?
yeah, we've been hiring people. I mean, obviously we've been around for decades, but we've been hiring people and doing budgets month to month for almost 7 years. And in that entire time, we've never ever had anyone say that they were expecting to get paid more than their budgeted amount until now. This is the first time.
The problem is actually, let's just find a solution to this and solve it once and for all.
Yeah. One solution could be that, workers can choose if they want to be part of the co-op or not, and that if they don't want to be part of the co-op, they lose all of their cooperative rights. And they don't get a vote on anything. They don't get to make any decisions regarding the budget. They don't get to actually, change their pay rate. It's like, this is it. You get paid. You either do the work, you don't, we fire you. There's no discussion. That's it. So it's kind of like having partners and non-partners. Basically, you can voluntarily join the co-op if you want to. Otherwise, you just work and do the work based on your assignment.
Yeah,
So
but Jay, when any worker is coming to FQN, they're expecting to work the way you're saying it. They're not expecting to quote on
paid Alex
anything.
over $1,000.
Yes, I'm not talking of Alex. But I'm just agreeing with you. I'm agreeing with you on what you're saying. That there is a difference between just being a worker and being a partner, something like that. But most workers that get into FKM for recruitment, they know their workers. They just need to have a responsibility. They work, and they don't work on, they get quitted, they get removed. So that is how. But when they get into FKN, they, they realize that FKN is a different world. So there's a space for everyone to get confused.
Yes, I agree with
Yeah.
you, Ati. What you said is right.
Yeah. So I mean, the main thing that's different is that we're a consensus-based organization. Everyone we have to make decisions together. That's the main thing that's different, obviously. So if we want to change that, we could change that and say, like, look, if you want to get paid, you just want to do your work, you get your assigned work, you do your work, you get paid, you don't do it, you don't get paid, and then that's it. Like that's the agreement. There's no, if you don't want to join the co-op, you don't get any benefits of being in the co-op. You get no back pay, you get no benefits, you get nothing. Contract, your external contracted worker. So if we want to do that, we could. So anyway, we can discuss that next week, but to answer Lucy's question, yes, the contentious situation would continue until it's addressed. So let's go ahead and vote on it, and then we can go move on. Any other questions or concerns?
None for me.
All right, so let's go ahead and vote. I'm going to vote an 8, I guess. Obviously, there's contention. Obviously, it's affecting the team. We need to deal with it.
I'll vote a 7. Let's see where it leads us to.
And I don't do this lightly. I mean, I'm devastated right now about our state of our organization. I mean, everything is falling apart. We're in really bad shape. It's not functional. Like, this is the last thing I would ever want to do is reset up contentious situations. This is definitely not what I was hoping for today at all.
Time to take a break. Please stop, write down whatever you're about to say, and take a break for 6 minutes.
Okay, so I would say I'm ready to check out.
Yeah.
Also, tomorrow I might be able. I don't think I'm going to be available to do Andromeda tomorrow, and possibly Cobalt. Well, so tomorrow is going to be a busy day. Today was the day I had available. We could certainly try to reschedule for later during Cobalt or something if we want to try to check in or Sonic. But I definitely need to get going right now. So anything else on wrap up? Otherwise, let's move to the checkouts.
I think when you just concerned on how to get on deadline 100% Facebook.
We just have to prioritize the work. If we prioritize and do the work, we will get it all done. So we could have told Alex, sorry, we're not going to focus on this. We need to get off 100% pay stop and prioritize that instead of Alex. We scheduled a contentious situation with Alex for another day. We chose to just do it now, which I think is better to just deal with it and get it done with. But we need to take responsibility for our decisions. But I'm fine. I'm fine trying to coordinate, like getting at least our proposals all set up for tomorrow. So even if I can't make it to the main session, like y'all could vote on all of the deadline proposals, and then we could get them finalized and get off pay stop. But we do need to vote on them, right? So maybe we can coordinate that either async or during a session later during Cobalt or Sonic, or just do it async and just try to make a list of proposals for all of the new deadlines. But I mean, bottom line is I haven't even seen the list updated with the new proposals yet. I mean, you guys just all you did was list all the old proposals as if you missed all of the communication for the last couple days or something. I don't know. There's nothing new on the list. So it would be good if you guys updated the list, but the main one for me, just to like get things moving forward, so we get off 100% pay stop, is like list of priority deadlines. I want a deadline for RTVA. I think that RTVA should be 10, but it should be 50% pay stop for missing 2 RTVA sessions in a week or whatever the old policy. And then on top of that, on top we do 5% for each additional RTVA session that is missed. That's what I want, all the way up to 100% pay stop. So that would give you an additional 5 weeks of missing RTVA sessions before upfront pay stop, for 100% upfront pay stop. So that's what I'm proposing. I think it's a million times outrageous that nobody thinks that it's unacceptable to just be completely ignoring and not caring about the primary real-time virtual assistant work that everyone's hired to do. And it's been months since anyone has even attempted to communicate about real-time virtual assistant work. So I'm over that, big time. The other policy that was proposed is, well, the old ones that are the most important is certainly the new companies. These new companies need deadlines because obviously no one's going to care or do any work without the deadline, which is unfortunate, but what are you going to do? So I would like to make at least one deadline for the companies. And then I know there was other deadlines. Let's see what else we have. I think we need some for a multimedia systems deadline, or either some type of website update, or policy for communications, storytelling, because we need to start addressing our income and our funds, and we need to start doing storytelling and fundraising and all that kind of stuff. Anyways, I don't know. I wrote this all down multiple times. I've talked about it multiple times. No one seems to even care. No one seems to even include it in the list. So I'm just trying to tell you again, but I don't know. Maybe we'll skip it again. So anything else on the deadlines? Does anyone want to skip it for later, or y'all just want to check in tomorrow, check in on Discord? Joyce, you missed all of the updates in terms of the responsibility training regarding the deadlines update. So I don't think you guys just didn't understand what the deadline was. All right, the deadline is not just updating all of the existing deadlines. The deadline is making sure that all of our new deadlines are updated. Otherwise, we wouldn't need a upfront pay stop.
And the break time to start. Please get focused on the session.
So I don't know how to explain that in a way that people understand, but right now I'm just going silent. So if there's nothing else, let's go to checkout. Is there any other questions? So my assumption is that if there's no question, that everyone knows exactly how to do the work perfectly, and we can move on to checkout, and then we're done.
Okay.
And all I'm getting is silence. So should I just start checkouts? I mean, silence is really, really frustrating in that.
No, we try to digest, Jay. If something is still missing, so that you can ask.
I've explained it like 8 times what's missing, and you're still not doing it. Joyce, what?
Yes.
Jay, what did you say that I missed the what again? Come again?
Do you know why we are on a 100% pay stop, Joyce?
You said you missed.
Do you understand why we are on 100% pay stop?
Yeah, because I think we did not list the all the deadlines to create.
No, what is the outcome of what is the criteria of completing the deadlines update? How do we complete the deadlines update?
Criteria is to update the deadlines, all the deadlines.
How do you complete that process?
First,
What is the hardest part of completing?
hardest?
Yeah.
No. According to the responsibility organizing, Jay, we must verify from the decisions all the deadlines that were passed, and then we update to the list.
Decisions or old decisions?
Huh?
Which decisions? New decisions or old decisions?
Decisions for the new deadlines.
Yeah. And how many decisions have we made so far?
It depends what date was that, Jay, because
0. For the deadlines updating, how many decisions have we made for the new deadlines? How many have we made? In the last 3, we've been on upfront pay stop for a couple days now. We've been working on this since Friday, so it's like 4 days.
No decisions.
0. There's been no decisions. No proposals, no decisions. The list doesn't even exist. We don't even have a list of the new proposals. Yeah.
There is a tab there of the new proposals, new deadlines to create in the.
Close your eyes.
Is it updated
One,
perfectly with
two,
every single
three,
proposal
four,
perfectly
five.
verified?
Open your eyes.
From the time that I work on it, I updated it, but I don't know the.
That's not the question.
Once-
Did you actually verify with the team every single proposal to make sure it is correct and ready to move forward? And did you propose any of them? I feel like you're just stopping the work. You're like, oh, there was a tab there from 3 months ago, and so I decided not to do any work. That's what I heard from you just now.
No, this is not from 3 months ago, Jay. It's not 3 months ago. You can see in the history.
Okay,
We
link it.
updated
Let's see if
it.
it has all of the proposals. We can link it, and if it has all of the proposals correctly organized, ready to be
Okay,
voted
I'll
vote on right now.
I will link here and see if it's correct. It's in line 63.
New deadlines to create. So first of all, this is just note. It's not even a list. Alternative step 1, review decision channel and new deadlines to create channel. This is just the responsibility organizing. So for me, I would be done reading it there. If I'm reading responsibility training organizing at the top of this list, I am literally done. It's a joke.
Jay,
Copying and pasting information from responsibility organizing and copying and pasting in multiple other places, and you're breaking policy because it should just be the list. And then you go to the response organizing. So then we have new deadlines to add. All I'm reading here is just response to all I'm seeing here. 2, list of new proposals. So I don't know. So line 2 through 10 at least is just responsibility training. I'm stopping.
Okay, but from line 10, Jay. Yes, Lucy.
We
How is anyone supposed to know that? Why don't you put at the very top in white, bold, really big font in massive yellow, say, this list of new deadlines doesn't start until line 10 so that we can find them. Otherwise, how is a new worker going to find the list? How can anyone find the list if we don't even know where it is? We have to find line 10. You need to say that it starts on line 10. Otherwise, how am I supposed to know? And if I read list line 10, it says, 2, list of new proposed deadlines that have not been voted on. So again, that is not even a proposal, nor is it a deadline. So did you just mistake the line? It was the wrong line that you mentioned, or what? Why don't you just focus on the list?
The list.
Copy paste the list into the notes because I don't have time to just sit here and read responsibility training.
Ah,
You need
okay,
to look at the
okay.
list.
Yes.
Okay, let me
Organized.
copy the list that we
You're not
work with the
using
team.
it, not organized. Do you guys
Fine.
understand what we're looking for here when you're talking about a list? Like I shouldn't have to explain this to you every time. Okay, so
Let
line
me copy
66.
the. Let me Joyce. I
Okay,
think
Lucy, if you
I mean,
work
this
with
is
the
a
okay,
joke. This is literally hours and hours behind the work that Lucy and Ate did. Like Joyce, the
okay,
idea that
Lucy.
this work is correct is such a joke. And the idea that you're trying to push this is correct joke, and you didn't even see the amazing work that Lucy and Ate did, and you didn't even look at their work to see how much better it is than yours, and it's still not completed.
Okay, Lucy,
Like,
can you please link your this one here?
Lucy and Ate did really good work in creating a very comprehensive list of all the current policies and all the current deadlines and all the new deadlines that need to be created. It just wasn't completed or finished, and they didn't review each individual deadline properly.
Okay, Lucy, can you put your
Right? So
link
I was
your
looking at
here?
checkouts, and I feel like you're preventing moving on to checkouts.
You,
So I said, Joyce, if you could link a completed correct list, then we could vote on it right now. You didn't. I'm ready to move on to checkouts. We've already been here for almost 4 hours. 4 hours. It's brutal.
so Joyce, those are the lists that we need to update, alas, that are missing. We need to
Okay.
build on those proposals so
Mhm.
that we see. Then the approved one you can check online 77. So this is
So,
what we
just
need.
starting with this list, 978 is a joke. This is not updated properly at all. It just says budget and then December 19th. Obviously not updated, obviously a joke. Like you need to go through each individual deadline and update it. If there's a single deadline that is not correct on the list, that's a problem. If you can't do this, then you can ask me to do it for you and I will do it for you. This wouldn't take me much longer than a few minutes, maybe a half an hour max. You've already put in many, many hours, so it shouldn't take me more than like 5 or 10 minutes to
I think
finish
that,
what
that
all.
is
Because
this one is already on. I think I did not remove. Is online. Is on line 88. Budget team agreement on monthly budget HR
so
budget.
if you have the same deadline on multiple lines, that's also going to be a huge problem, right? So just think it through. Just do the work properly and professionally. Look at every single deadline. Ask the question in the responsibly organizing: is this deadline correct and verified at every possible level, right? If it's not, then do the work until it is. Like it shouldn't be me having to say this for literally the 15th time. And if you want me to do the work for you, just ask me to do the work for you and I'll do it for you. But right now, I need to go and check out. I don't have time for this. This is like, I don't feel well. I really want to take a break.
Time to pause. Please stop. Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Open
Yeah, we
your eyes.
understand,
If
Jay.
you
I'm
guys
sorry for taking your time.
you would be able to leave. But it's like, I feel like if I want to leave, I'm not allowed to leave. It just doesn't make any sense. If you want to leave, I totally, fully support you leaving and going. If you guys want to continue right now, you can continue and I can check out. That's also perfectly fine. But what I don't want is I don't want to feel like I'm not allowed to leave. I feel like that's taking my power away. I feel like that's not respecting me as a human being.
Yeah, you can check out.
All right, thank you. I would give the session a 5, maybe a 5.5 at most. Obviously we didn't accomplish anything unless you consider Alex. I don't know. I just didn't consider Alex an accomplishment, so I would say we didn't accomplish anything. But either way, I still think it's a good use of time because we did, initiate a new contentious situation, and we will accomplish things in the future because of it. We've spent 1,000 hours now improving our payroll process. I myself have put in hundreds of hours. I think it's much better now. I think that we are not going to have any problems in the future, but we still have some issues that need to be resolved and addressed. My top priorities moving forward are the recruitment. I think we should get a new deadline for recruitment as well, because I don't feel like we're doing the work. You know, everything that's like a half pay stop is just like almost irrelevant at this point. So I feel like we need to be going towards 60% pay stop, 75% pay stop, et cetera, et cetera. And from there, I also want to work on the deadlines and prioritize all these deadlines so that we can get them correct and actually have real deadlines that actually mean something, so that we either work on do the deadlines or we don't get paid. The work needs to be moving forward here. For me, the only, and then we also have the UMCUS proposal. For me, the only thing that we will fail is if we pay people for not completing the work. So in every regard, my primary goal, including with Alex, everything is just like, if someone doesn't want to work for 2 months and then they want to quit, like that's fine. But it's like the bottom line, we're not getting the work done. If someone literally doesn't care about getting any work done, that's a problem. With the four of us, the four of you, the five of us, I feel like we all do want to get the work done, but that we have all of these problems and issues getting in the way of us getting the work done. So we need to solve them so that we can get to the work.
Time to stretch. Please stop, stand up, and stretch and move around for 30 seconds.
And the work that we need to do is basically just minimal functionality and then client work. That's all we have to do. Spend some time getting functional, spend some time doing client work, and everything should come together. As I wrote on Discord, the primary work I think that's going to be functional and get us all back into a functional income stream is to not worry about the money yet. And instead get focused on our long-term functional communication system with the public. I feel like what that will look like is basically a few websites that we're going to be posting on that will automatically post and get all of our information into social media. And then the goal is to do as much summarizing and as much posting as we can with links and information about donating and becoming clients, so that as we posting information, people are looking at that, they're reading it, they're clicking on our links, they're going to our website, and they're seeing that they can get involved, they're seeing that they can become a client, they're seeing that they can donate. You know, the more we're just interacting with the public and interacting with our model, the more that we will bring in income. And then once we get that set up and we have our basic foundation for public communications, which I think we could do in a month, then we can get focused on our targeted advertising and outreach for clients, because I think that we really do need to have our fundamental foundational public communication systems that will support all of our outreach, investment, getting donations, getting fundraising, and all of that needs to be primary. Then we can add on top of that. So let's get our foundational system set up first, then add on top of it for targeted ads, targeted recruitment, targeted systems. So anyway, I feel like this is a winning success. I feel like it'll make us look very professional. If we have all of our professional websites and professional, communication, social media, I think we will look really good. People will be more interested in connecting and understanding what we're doing, following us, donating, investing, giving us money. So that I think we should get set up in the next month or two, and then from there, the money coming in will be a little slower. So I feel like, I'm pretty confident and excited about it all. I feel like there is a plan. We know what we need to move forward. What's missing is the deadlines. So without the deadlines, nothing is going to happen. So we need to update these deadlines, get the multimedia updated, get the deadlines for the RTVA sessions, and just get function. Like without the deadlines, there's nothing. So I don't care how long it takes us to get our deadlines correct. I'm fine spending the next week on upfront pay stop if that's what it takes to get the deadlines correct.
Close your eyes. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
But I feel like
your eyes.
if we move forward without getting the deadlines set up correctly, that we are setting ourselves up for failure. Especially when we are so delicate right now and everything's falling apart. The last thing we want to do is just skip these deadlines and do policy tracking. We need to get them correct. very important, especially for the new year. This is going to set these deadlines are going to set the foundation for our entire organization for the next year or two, for this whole new year of 2024. So it's very important that we have clarity on these deadlines. Check. And I will be available probably in another couple hours to do a quick check-in. And again, I'm not going to be available tomorrow for the main session, but I could be available today and possibly tomorrow to get some proposals together if we can get this list updated. Check. So are you all gonna check out too, or is it just me, or what? If no one else is checking out, I'll just take off. But if you guys are checking out, then I'll stay. I always stay for checkout.
Yeah, let's check out and get focused on the work. I'm checking out.
Okay, then.
Okay, I'll give the session a 4. It was really a sad session. I wouldn't say it was not a bad session at all, but it was sad that we really had to lose one of our potential workers, and that would lead us into more recruitment of not even knowing if we will function or not. I will focusing on the deadlines of the thing. I equally like to work on outreach, another session on outreach, equally getting off half pay stuff so that at least we can get something meaningful at the end of the month. I would equally like to continue the payrolls. We still have a lot of processes to finish in the payrolls and equally complete the budget check.
Okay, who's next?
I'll check. I'll give the session 5.
Stop and get ready. Now inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 1,
I'll
2.
work on payroll.
Inhale together. 1, 2, 3. Exhale.
Um,
Relax.
deadlines as well. Guys, the priorities. Taxes. I want to schedule on taxes amendment because we have also deadline coming. Yeah, and any other priorities? We have a lot. Check.
Okay, Sandra, would you like to go ahead?
Yeah, I'll be giving the session 3. This
Okay.
particular session was a mixture of
Huh?
I don't know, sad moment. I wasn't happy the way everything ended and Alex finally leaving the group. It wasn't okay by me. For the next session, I would like to be focusing on payroll, and I want to continue with the budget setup with Lucy on Hydra Hour 2 by tomorrow, if it's possible. I'm done.
Okay, you finished, Sandra?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay, I'll give this session 4.5 and I don't know. I want to say yeah, I think it's a sad session because of Alex leaving. So we'll focus on budget deadlines, updating. Uh, um, Client works and payroll. Okay, let's check. Okay.
Okay. Are we going to do value tracking now, Joyce?
If you want
Okay,
to, I
let's
guess.
go.
Well,
Then do we stay here and continue with different notes or what?
Yeah, you guys can
Please
do
stop.
the
Close your eyes.
volume
Count
tracking if you want to.
1,
But I gotta get
2,
going.
3,
But we did
4,
4
5.
hours. Yeah. All
Open your
right,
eyes.
ciao.
okay.
4 hours. Okay. 4 hours. 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4 hours. Okay, let's do policy tracking. Who are here?
Yeah. Was
Ate, is that in your
yeah.
picture? Is that
Joyce 4 hours.
Hmm?
Roberto, Alex.
your picture? Lucy and no, Ate and your picture right now.
Picture 4.
My picture?
Oh yeah, the one in the jitsi. Daniel and you, right?
No, my mom and my
I
other daughter
thought you.
and the elder sister. No, and the elder
Oh,
elder sister of Daniel.
Oh,
ah, okay.
you're asking about the picture. I was like, which picture? Okay.